What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing? It's your boy Reg in the building. Got my homeboy Try with me.
What up?
Um, before I start, I have a couple of announcements I want to make. I need to address somebody right quick. So last night I was minding my own business, and I got a comment from a YouTuber by the name of Jack Strata. So Jack, he left a comment on my West Side West Side Connection Bow Down review, which was like one of my older videos and shit. Um, and he left a very awkward comment. I want to read it right now.
Yeah.
White guy here with the question is quote unquote and stuff like that the new saying quote unquote name saying because like you said it a lot, but I don't think you said saying even once and stuff like that. Oh, I'm starting to get the hang of it. Saying. I mean, and stuff like that. Winky face. Also, is Crib and his elf still flippity floppity floop and stuff like that. And yo shit the bomb, y'all. Yeah. So, I felt a couple emotions right there.
Mm-hmm.
I low-key felt offended as a black person. Not just he offended me personally, he kind of offended the hip hop culture.
Right.
And also, I feel very suspect how you went to one of my older videos and did that shit. So Jack Strata, if you ever watching this, go fuck yourself. Go somewhere and die slowly. Just don't even comment on my YouTube shit. Next time you comment, I swear I'll report you. All right. I just had to give him his 5 seconds of fame right then and there, because I'm not gonna have no motherfucker come into my channel disrespecting me or speak a
People are
cloud.
just ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Like this is unfortunately this is the downside of the internet and social media where like you can say anything to people and they feel like they could get away with it, but they would never say this shit to you in the street,
Exactly.
you know? So it's just like a lot of times you just gotta ignore that. Cause if I can't put my hands on you, it's like what's the point? Like you just gonna be going back and forth on that.
Right. Crack
You know?
ass motherfucker and shit like that. I wish you would comment on my shit again. I swear to God, I wish you would comment
Not
on my shit.
not all black people speak with ebonics.
Exactly. But other than that, let's get to why we're really here.
Yeah.
Um, so the review we're about to do tonight is Jay-Z's. I believe this is his 10th studio album, American Gangster, released in 2007 on the Rockefeller under Def Jam Records. Man, man. I gotta be real. This was actually the first Jay-Z album I actually got,
Oh wow.
and I got
And
a
I don't have
crazy.
that one.
I got a crazy story.
Mm,
So the year was 2008.
right.
I was in Walmart and I begged my mom to get this album for me and shit
Mm,
like that. Of course, she didn't like the title American Gangster.
right.
So I begged her. I got the album, and I came back home and shit like that. That's when I
Mm,
got the news that Beyonce and Jay-Z got married and shit.
right.
So yeah, that's why I got this album the day they got married.
Oh
Look on
wow.
some real shit. Yeah.
That's dope.
Also, it's kind of interesting we're reviewing this album because Frank Lucas recently died and shit too.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Anyway, singles albums known for are Blue Magic, Rock Boys, and The Winner Is, and I Know. And the producers are Jay-Z, L.A. Reid, both executive producers. Diddy and the Hitman, who I have to say, believe it or not, produced some of the best work on this album.
I
Stay
agree.
tuned. You say you agree?
That's astonishing.
Yo, we gonna talk about that. We gonna talk
Yeah.
about that. Big D, okay. Chris Flame, Idris Elba, the actor,
Right.
Jermaine Dupri, Okay. Just Blaze, Skies Music, Neptunes, No ID. Shout out to No ID, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Toop, and Mario Winans.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, this is when I really became a fan of Jay Z and shit. So
Right.
after the release of Kingdom Come, after the release of Kingdom Come, he basically, he was going through, like a lot. He was still beefing with like Dipset and shit like that. Dropped that diss track Brooklyn, which I forgot to mention in the Kingdom Come review. You remember that this song?
The Brooklyn joint.
Yeah, where he rapped over the We Fly High beat and shit.
I remembered a little bit.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
And so that same year, the movie American Gangster came out and shit, starring ironically Idris Elba, Denzel Washington,
Hmm. Russell
which
Crowe.
you said what?
Russell Crowe.
Right. Mm-hmm. Facts. So that movie told the story of Frank Lucas and shit like that. Even though it got a few things fabricated and stuff, it was still a very dope movie. Denzel Washington did his thing with that movie and shit.
Hmm.
It's been reported that like Jay-Z, he actually went to go see the movie and he got inspired by it and he decided to make a whole concept album based on the movie and shit like that. And mind y'all, this is not the soundtrack. This is just a concept album
Right.
based on the movie. The soundtrack was actually released. It has this Denzel Washington dressed up and shit like that. So
Yeah.
just to calm any confusion and shit. But other than that, he was so inspired by that he made a concept album that he did not even put this album on iTunes either, which was a very bold move at that time because he believed that with concept albums, you're supposed to listen to the album from start to finish, not just pick certain tracks that you like, which is
Right.
kind of true though. I kind of see his point, and
Mm.
that's one thing I've always loved about concept albums and shit.
Mm.
Because if you listen to albums like Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon, what else? What else? What else? Like I would even throw Prince Paul's A Prince Among Thieves and shit. You can't just like pick certain track, just listen. You have to
Right.
start from the first all the way to the last if you want to really do it. Even though
Right.
sometimes I do, after me I do, but y'all know what I mean and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, and so it's kind of crazy too because this was actually his 10th number one album, and he made history with this album because it tied him with Elvis Presley at second for the total of number one albums and shit at that year. And I think the record was even held by the Beatles and shit too. So
Right.
that was like really big at that time.
That's
So
dope.
yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna show y'all the booklet and shit. This is Jay-Z, walking down. Looks like he's in like his little gangster hangout and shit like
Yeah.
that. Under That's a dope album cover
Oh yeah.
right there. Oh, Jay-Z just chilling and shit. Yeah. Shit. This is that nighttime. This is that
Oh yeah.
crack Jake crack
Dope.
dealer Jay-Z and shit.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Now before I get into the review, I have to touch on a few things though. For one, I believe this is not only one of his best albums, but I feel like this is the most
Hmm.
political album to date.
Right.
Shit. Because he was talking about a lot of shit, like,
Yeah.
the war on drugs, what Reagan did and shit like that.
Right.
Um, Also, this is like the closest you'll ever get to Reasonable Doubt, too. But I'm
I
going to
agree.
talk more about that once I review the album and shit. So, the guest appearances include Idris Elba. It's not credited, but Beyonce,
Yeah.
Lil Wayne, Beanie Siegel, and Nas. All right. So I got the edition with the bonus tracks on it. So
Right.
yeah, it's gonna be 15 songs. Track
Okay.
number one is the intro. It's spoken by Idris Elba, he sampled a couple parts from the movie and shit like that. It's
Right.
pretty much setting the whole tone of the movie, pretty much. Yeah. What you think?
I thought it was dope. I thought it was a dope intro. It's kind of weird to hear Idris Elba on any album. I didn't expect that, but I like like the words he's saying is like, you know, what he said is a gangster not defined by the rocks in his watch, but how many rocks he moved while wearing that watch. So that
Right.
was that was some dope lines, and a good way to start off the album.
Yeah, I agree, definitely.
Yeah.
Man. Track number two, Pray. This is the one that features Beyonce in it. Um, pretty dope song to start the album with and shit. Um, I like it. Kind of reminds me of when you're watching like a movie and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and you hear somebody talking in the background. Definitely, while there's like this like subtle like music and shit, like that some shit's about to go down and stuff like that. Like, and it's crazy too because, like we said in the Kingdom Come review, Jay-Z and Beyonce don't make good songs together and shit.
Oh boy,
But I feel like, believe it or not, this is one of the best songs like they've done and shit.
man.
Um, I love the part when Jay-Z says some shit like, "Where's that shit?" He said, "Close your eyes and you can pretend you're me. I'm cut from the cloth of the Kennedys. Frank Sinatra having dinner with the Genovese. This is the genesis of a nemesis." Like, I felt like that was pretty dope the way he put it and
Oh
stuff
yeah,
like that.
definitely.
And what I got from this song is definitely what a young man goes through when it comes to drug dealing and shit like that.
Right.
Excuse me. Just all he knows and stuff like that. That's his politics. So that's
Right.
one thing I got from that. So I felt like Pray is definitely one of the best tracks on this album. And believe it or not, that was produced by Diddy and the Hitman and shit. And like we said before, they put some of the best beats on this album.
Hmm. I agree. I thought it was a dope song, nice violins. The instrumentation was superb on the song, and the lines that Jay says, "Mind state of a gangster from the '40s, meet the business mind of Motown's Berry Gordy." That was
Yes.
dope.
Yeah,
That
that,
was
that
dope,
was
definitely. And it has a to me it has like a the city is mine type of feel to it.
right.
I thought it was a good song. Good song. Beyonce was cool to hear on this song. I thought it was a great song to start off the album.
I highly agree and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right. Track number three, American Dreamin'. I gotta be honest, this song I kind of have mixed feelings about, and it's
Right.
mostly to do with the beat.
Okay.
One thing, it uses the classic Marvin Gaye sample from the I
Hmm.
Want You album, classic album by
Right.
the way, and it's like the sample is like him just singing all throughout the song, all throughout the beat and shit. And I'm
Hmm.
usually cool with those kind of beats, but I usually don't like it when it's overpowered a little bit.
Right.
Even though it's not as bad as Nas's "Cop Shot the Kid."
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's not "Cop Shot the Kid" bad, but
Right.
that's my only little complaint about that. But other than that, very cool song. It's talking about dreaming of the finer things in life and stuff like that. Um, yeah, very interesting song and stuff. It has that mafioso feel to it.
I thought it was good. I didn't see I didn't mind Marvin singing on it. I thought it was real. I think him that the sample using Marvin's voice and off of that song and it made the track soulful.
Right.
And that dope beat, that I like the lines where Jay says, I got dreams of bagging sniddles the size of pillows. I see pies every time my eyes close. I see ride sixes, I gotta get those. Life's a bitch, I hope to not make her a widow.
Whew.
Classic shit. Life's a bitch, shout out to Nas, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? One of the classic songs off of Illmatic.
exactly.
And I thought it was dope. Like I didn't see I think for this album, like you sampling Marvin Gaye, it goes within the theme of the album.
Oh yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
denying the sample and stuff like that. I feel what you're
Right.
saying. It was just
Right.
like how it was just all throughout the intro of the song and stuff like that.
Mm,
And yeah, it just gets to that American dream and
right. And
yeah,
and at least I'm pretty sure Jay. got permission from the Marvin Gaye estate. Unlike, Pharrell, when he had his issues with the Bloodlines song, him and Robin Thicke. So,
Right.
you know,
All right. Next track is Hello Brooklyn 2.0 featuring Lil Wayne. Another song I have a slight mixed feeling about as well.
right.
Very dope. I do love the song, but
Mm,
out of all the people, I asked why Lil Wayne at first, because it kind of struck me because it was like he's from New Orleans and stuff. And
right.
I'm not shitting on Wayne, not whatsoever,
Mm,
because he still did his thing. But
right.
from what I looked up, Hello Brooklyn 2.0, from what I looked up, was originally a Lil Wayne song.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and it was recorded
But he's not from Brooklyn, so that doesn't make sense.
exactly. But I guess he was shouting out to Brooklyn. I don't know.
Right.
He recorded that with Big D, and that song was supposed to have been on the Carter 3, cool dope
Oh
album.
wow.
And
Yeah.
so Jay-Z, he heard the track and basically like what he did with Camp Low, he basically borrowed that track, but at the same time he let Lil Wayne on it.
Right.
But at the same time too, they used the Beastie Boys sample from Paul's
Right.
Boutique, which I felt
Right.
like
Right.
was very dope and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But at the same time, that's one thing I never knew. I never knew that was an original Lil Wayne song and shit. Because all these years, I'm
I
just
didn't know
like,
that.
why he didn't do the song with AZ or
Right. I
somebody?
was gonna say that.
Yeah,
I was gonna say. I mean, yeah, like AZ or even Memphis Bleak. They're from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Why
right.
not use somebody from yeah? Why not use somebody from here? I mean, Little Wayne. I don't get that.
Shit.
You know. I think it's dope. I think it's a dope collab though. Like, and the whole Carter connection, Dwayne Carter, Sean Carter. I get it.
Yeah,
You know that at that time, I think there was like rumors when I think when before Carter 3 had dropped, like he wanted to go to Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? So there was rumors on the internet about that. Like he wanted to sign with the Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? He was having problems back then with Baby. So I get the connection.
right.
Um, I think it's a dope song. I like the beat, bass line. It has like a dope boy like 80s vibe to it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I like Jay Z's lines where he says like a mama, you birthed me, Brooklyn, you nursed me, schooled me with hard knocks, better than Berkeley. They say you mo- they say you murked me. By the time I was 21, that shit disturbed me, but you never hurt me. And then Weezy comes in with his lines and he says she told me she liked my new she told me she liked my New Orleans demeanor. And so I said, come ride Katrina. I thought that was dope. Giving a shout out to his home and what they've been through in '05 with Katrina and all that. So I thought it was a good collab. But yeah, but you get AZ on this or Bleak and they would have killed it too. And they from Brooklyn, so yeah, that would have made the song more authentic.
Yeah, I get what you're saying though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next track we got is No Hook. Man, this song goes hard and shit like that.
Yep.
Great usage of the Barry White sample and stuff like that.
Right.
It just talks about how a hustler has to have his family connects together, and shit like that.
Right.
Jay, it kind of reminds me low key of what's that song? What's that song? Um, Jay Z and Memphis Bleak's coming of age. That's what it reminds me of in a way.
Yeah. True.
Um, I like the lines when he said, I got the rain, our direction will soon change to live and die and why in the hustle game. Hustle cane, hustle clothes, I hustle music, but hustle hard at any hustle that you pick. Skinny
Mm.
nigga to pick, but I do lift weight. I like using voice. Like he was just going hit in on this song and shit.
Yeah. Definitely. I didn't like the beat. It was okay. I don't think it was a great beat compared to like the other four songs we've heard.
Right.
I do think Jay Z killed it though. I like his lines where he says, "I'm soul for show, it's no facade. Stay out of trouble." Mama said is mama side for her youngest son be a victim of homicide. But I gotta get you out of here, mama, or I'ma die. I thought that was dope. Some dope lines,
Oh,
I thought he killed the track, but I didn't like the beat though for his own track.
yeah, I feel you on that. I just like how like how floss the beast was and shit like that. I just felt like it just blended well with his flow, on some real
Yeah,
shit. But I get what you're saying too.
yeah,
Um, oh, and also the great usage of live instrumentation on this album, in my opinion.
yeah.
Next track is what's the next track?
Rock Boys.
Rock Boys and the Winner Is and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Dope song. This was the single. Um, basically it's just a celebratory track about street corner capitalism and shit like that, and
Right.
all just getting ahead in the rap game and the drug game and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I love the video to that song and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like everybody was in that video, Mariah Carey and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody. A who's who. You know what I mean?
exactly. Like, and yeah, that's that song right there. I have like a lot of memories,
Mm,
listening to that song in middle school and shit, man. Like,
yeah.
that song right there was ill as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Just those horns throughout the whole album, man.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
That the horns is what makes the song to me. I mean, when you hear that, and just the way that the song sounds orchestrated, it sound like they did it with like a live band, and you got like it's real jazzy, the bass line, the drums. The horns is what really makes the song. You know what I'm saying? Like to me,
Right?
and Puffy did the song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Like to hear that, I'm like, Puffy did this? Like this shit sound this is like his best produced work since No Way Out.
You,
And look how long ago No Way Out came out. You know what I'm saying? And I
yeah.
was surprised. I'm like, Puffy did this shit? If he had more shit like this, he would have been selling multi-platinum with his album, you know?
That's the thing too, man. Like, I I have to say this. Like,
Mm,
Puff, he's an asshole. I'm just gonna be
right.
like be real. But when it comes to certain times when he gets shit right, he gets shit
Mm,
right.
right,
And like some of the beats, man, like, cause him and Jay go way back and shit.
right,
So they had to come correct on this album.
right. He
Shit.
he Puffy, I give Puffy to his credit. Like when you see him in the studio and like, he spends long hours in there like perfecting the sound. He's good at that. That's his thing. Like perfecting. He knows what it's supposed to sound like. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Unfortunately, it's been for like a lot of bad crap, a lot of shitty albums, but he knows what type of sound he's looking for, and it sounds. I've never heard like a Bad Boy album or like a Puffy album where it sounded like it needed to be remastered. Other than Ready to Die, the OG version, but any other Bad Boy release, I've never heard like a 112 album or like a Mace album where it sounded like it needs to be remastered because his sound he knows the right sound and what he's looking for. I give him that. You know
I
what I'm
feel
saying? But getting back to the song, like I loved it. Like this is one of my favorites on the album. And when I heard Puffy did, I'm like, I can't believe that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they used to play the video all the time on BET Rhapsody, and I heard it everywhere. The lines where Jay says, "Thanks to the duffel bag, the brown paper bag, the Nike shoebox for holding all this cash. Boys in blue put greed before the badge." Thought that was a dope some dope lines, and it's like a celebratory type of song, like like he's made it, he's come so far, which is like kind of like a backstory in his life, like he was a corner boy, writing rhymes on brown paper bags when he was at the corner. That was
right.
also he also talked about that in the decoded book, and and coming so far now, like being a businessman and being tight with Obama when he was president, and he's made it. You know what I'm saying? And I think this song was like a celebratory type of song, like thanking different things that went down in his life to get him from the past to get him to where he is now. And I think it's a classic song.
Yeah, I agree, man. Like
Yeah.
when it comes to singles, this should be right up there as one of his best.
Oh
And
yeah. Definitely.
facts. We're gonna get to Sweet. Whew. Another dope track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Love that intro. And he's like, sweet. Da, 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 da. Like, and this kind of runs parallel to a scene in American Gangster when Frank was, I think Frank was, getting his heroin distribution network going on and stuff like that, getting the family together. Um, and the thing about this song I like, it has that feel where it's like you having a party and shit like that, and then you have that hangover, or you got too fucked up, and it just has that lazy, smooth kind of feel to it and shit like that. Like you just had the best pussy and whatnot.
Right.
So yeah, that's one thing I laugh about that shit. And I love the lines when he said, what's that shit at? Shall we dance with the devil for a beat? I pray to God I ain't got two left feet. Do the hustle, put keys in the street. Then I'm ballroom dancing, kick keying in the suite. Sweet BBs on the feet, TVs in the seat, enemies on the creep. Like, it just mean what I got from that is I can relax and shit like that. But at the same time, I gotta be aware that my enemies are out to get me and shit. So I can't be too calm, before. Yeah, that's clever wordplay right there.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
It was cool. Like again, I love his flow on the song, like the way he manipulated the track. I didn't really care for the track, but I definitely feel like it was melodic, it was soulful. The lines where he says, "No sir, just big boats and tearing the coast up, tight coops like I'm wearing the roadster for any coop hugging the holster." I thought that was some dope lines. He did his thing on it. It's not like one of my favorites though.
I can
Yeah,
respect you on that. I can. All right. Next track, I Know, featuring Pharrell. Um, I like this song.
right.
Even though I gotta admit the chorus when he's like, I know,
Mm,
and I know, and I
right.
know, it kind of got annoying. I didn't feel like it kind of fit the album in a way.
Right.
It's like, shut the fuck up, Pharrell. Shit, but besides the chorus, I do like the song because it just has that vibing down the street shit like that.
Right.
Like
Right.
this album just has that 70s like black exploitation feel, man.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
my
Yeah.
fucking god.
Yeah.
And like the song is basically just like you just you at the top of your game basically and shit like that.
Right.
I love the way he shouted out Tribe Called Quest with beating that apple bomb and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
yeah, this track's a winner in my opinion.
It's dope. Yeah, I love the Neptunes. Always love their production. I don't care for the chorus. I agree with what you were saying. Like it's a pretty basic chorus for even Pharrell, because Pharrell, he's known for his choruses on his own stuff and on other people's songs. It just sounds basic to me. I like the beat though. I think it's a dope Neptunes beat. The lyrics where Jay says, I am so dope, like Louis Vuitton with the bottoms. You gotta have them. You glad you got them. I thought it was a dope track. You know, I remember he had performed it at I forgot what it was. I was watching something
Storyteller.
live with Jay Z. Huh?
It was Storytellers.
That's what it was. I was
Yeah.
watching that. He performed it on there. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, that was, I like, but yeah, I like the live, the way he performed it was dope. I liked it. I didn't care for the video, but it's a dope song.
Yeah. Speaking of like Pharrell and choruses and shit like that,
Mm,
I'd be real with you. I
mm,
never really liked I Just Want to Love You and shit like that from the
right.
Dynasty album.
Oh Lord.
Cause it's like one of the reasons the chorus and shit like that when he's trying to
Mm,
do that James about it, and I just want to love you.
right.
I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he
That's
was channeling somebody. You could tell.
it didn't work out. Like
And this song, I like this song in the beginning, but they overplayed that song, yo.
oh,
Like now it's like if I played the Dynasty, I just skip over that song.
same.
They just overplayed it. They killed it to death. So I don't care to hear the song no more. But it was good when it came out, like for his time.
Exactly. And the crazy thing about that shit is like at the time I was not the biggest fan of Dynasty like that. But
Right.
over the years, it like literally grew on me and stuff like that and stuff. And I feel
Yeah.
like I would even call that shit a classic album. But I
Right.
never really cared for I Just Want to Love You. But
Yeah.
if I'm at a club, whatnot,
mm,
and I'm kicking it with somebody, yeah, I'm gonna vibe to that
right.
because
Yeah,
yeah, that's
I think it was a great album. They just overplay that song too much, man. I don't care to hear it no more, yo.
right. I'm a hustler,
That
babe.
that's how I feel about Excuse Me Miss. Like Excuse Me Miss was dope, but
Oh my
they killed
god,
that song to death, man. And that
mind you,
wasn't a good album either. So
mind you, Pharrell produced that one too.
yeah,
Oh,
but that to me that could have been on his album. That could have been on his first album instead.
right,
You know, I just that was it was like it was almost like they were force feeding you that song because the Blueprint 2 it wasn't doing good like that because it was nobody liked it.
exactly.
You know,
Shit. I still to this day don't even like the album.
yeah, I don't like it.
Shit. All right. Then we get to Party Life. This song was okay. It was pretty
Right.
okay. It just had like a chill vibe to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it basically talked about like how you got too addicted to coke and shit like that. You would just get high on your own supply, basically.
Right.
Um, like I love how Jay-Z's like ordered some Patrizi while talking to this breezy, brushing off my three-piece, making this look too easy. Like so
Right.
tall and lanky, my suit should thank me. I make it look good
Yeah.
to be this hood Mayor Lansky. Like, yeah, like he was this it was a pretty chill song, not one of my favorites, but
Right. It was a melodic track, nice beat. Um, Jay to me killed it again. I like the lines where he says, "Papa was a Rolling Stone. It's in my whole ancestry. I'm in a whole nother league. Niggas never catch me. And I sport fly shit. I should win an SP." Thought I was dope. And he's talking shit on the track, talking about when you used to filet mignon, it's hard to go back to hamburger helper. I like that shit. Jay was always fly talking his shit on different records, so I like that.
right, man, like I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Now, I gotta be real. These next two songs, man, they're tied to
Uh,
be my favorite.
oh yeah, same here.
These next two, whoo, ignorant shit with fucking Beanie Siegel.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yo, just Blaze made this one and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Killed it.
Yeah, this song right here, man, like
Mm-hmm.
it's a fucking classic. Him and Beanie
Mm-hmm.
went in. I feel like low key Beanie has the best verse, but at the same time, I
He
like
did
Jay
his
Z.
thing.
You said what?
I said Beanie did his thing on himself. Definitely, definitely killed
Right.
it.
But see, like what I got from that song was
Mm,
it's kind of crazy because he's talking about how he gets praised for doing songs like Can I Get It? Can I Get a Big
right.
Pimpin'? But when he does like the introspective songs, people think he's falling off. And dead ass though, I have
Mm,
to agree with him on that, because
oh,
when he did the fucking In Our Lifetime Volume 1 album and shit,
right.
a lot of people were kind of to this day they still bash that album. I don't know why though, but
That's crazy. I love it.
I love it too. And he was speaking some of his realest shit on that, like You
Right.
Must Love Me. Oh shit.
Mm,
Million and One Questions, Rhyme No More.
right.
Like hell, if I did a re-review on that album, I would and shit.
Mm.
Also real shit. But
But I think um see people when he first came out, people knew him for Dead Presidents. I think maybe they were looking for that again.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And when they got Sunshine, they got The City Is Mine. I don't think those songs really hit with the public like how In My Lifetime hit with them or Dead President. So, but when you hear the album though, it's totally different because you got the street joints. Where I'm from, Face Off. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
a friend of foe 90 was it 97, 98,
Yeah.
and Imaginary Player. Like I love the album. I thought it's one of his best. Again, one of his best and underrated because he has albums like Kingdom Come that was dope, but it was underrated. You know what I'm saying? And I think Volume One it fits right in that category with Kingdom Come because I remember it like and when that joint came out, like it was like it made noise, but it didn't make noise like how Volume Two came out and made noise like that. That made him a household name, with that album. So I think that's what it was too. It's like they maybe he picked the wrong singles to come out with instead. And I think also that's why he came out with the home video, so that he can do the videos for Imaginary Player and Face Off and all that, so that like to give people what they wanted. But
Right.
that's unprecedented. Like no artist other than Michael Jackson was doing that at that time.
Exactly.
You
And
know,
and that's a nice comparison you did to Kingdom Come. Even though like I'm not the
right,
biggest fan of that album. Yeah,
right.
you said what?
No, no, I'm listening.
Oh, like even though I'm not the biggest fan of that album, he's still speaking some
Mm,
real shit on that. And
yeah,
I'm gonna say my thoughts on 444 later on and shit. But
true.
what I have to say about like ignorant shit, like some of my favorite lines he was saying was, um, bagging up my Ramada table full of powder. AC broke, about to take another shower on my 25th hour. Spike Lee's everywhere, game or the fight. You might see me anywhere day in life. Only thing changed the tail number on the flight. I can touch down and take off the same night. I'm so bossy, bitch, get off me. Trick, get off me. You can get this shit off me.
Mm,
And he also did this clever line when he's talking about like Scarface the movie, like till we are without sin, let's quit the politicking. Scarface the movie did more than Scarface the rapper to me. Still, that ain't no blame for all the shit that happened to me. Let's stop the bullshit until we get without sin. Like, yeah, man, very dope. And one more thing,
mm.
this might be controversial, but this is probably the best usage of this Izzy Brother sample, in my opinion. This
Yeah.
might be controversial because
I don't
like
know. You forgot about Big Papa?
okay, Big Papa, I like the
Mm,
beat. That's probably my top five usage, but
mm,
it ain't with the thing with this, the way they use this sample, they fucking sped it up and
mm,
it made it more polished and glossy. Like it could have been looked like it could have been made today, like the original sample and shit like that.
right.
As with like Big Papa, while I do like that usage of that sample and shit like that,
Mm,
um mostly they just like add like little synthesizer tools and shit like that.
right.
Hell, even Tribes Bonita Applebaum Hootie mix
Mm,
that did it
right.
better than Big Papa in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's controversial and shit, but
Uh,
yeah,
I love it, man. I always love to hear like a Beans and Jay collab. They always kill it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was on, the Blueprint 2 album with Somehow Some Way, or the
right.
Dynasty album, and even on this album they kill it. Even on Beans album when they did It's On joint. I always love to hear them
Mm.
collab together. You know what I mean? So this was no different. A great soulful track. I like the Isley Brothers sample. The lines where Jay says on the first verse, when the tops come down, chicks tops come down. Like when the shots come out, make cops come around. And then Beans kills it, and he says the '07 Ice Cube, BC so rude. Tell a trick, get these nuts, eat dick like food.
Whew.
Classic, classic. And also, um, on Drake's "So Far Gone" mixtape, him and Weezy used the same beat.
Yeah, I know.
They did their thing, but I don't think they killed it like Jay and Beans.
Oh, one more thing I forgot to
Mm.
mention.
Uh,
I heard that this song was originally supposed to have been for the Black album, but it wasn't finished and shit.
oh shit, I ain't know.
Yeah,
Did not know that.
yo, this album got some
Wow.
interesting trivia towards it, but I'm gonna save the
Yeah.
best for last, and I think you know what that is and shit.
Oh yeah.
I The next dope track is "Say Hello."
Yeah.
Amazing song right there. You know that song he's talking about. It's another song where it definitely parallels like the destructive behavior that became of Frank and shit like that. As the
Right.
detectives are watching him.
Right.
Um, while it kind of reminds me of like how people always like to blame Jay-Z for everything and shit like that. How they
Right.
label him as a bad guy or a shady nigga and shit.
Right.
you know, Especially when it comes to like the whole Biggie's rhymes and stuff, or when it comes to like how Rockefeller really fell off and shit. Like they always want
Yeah.
to they don't know the facts, but they always want to pinpoint Jay-Z and shit like that. And
Right.
I love the line when he said, I ain't no ordinary nigga. Look around. This ain't no what ordinary gets ya. It ain't extraordinary figures. Damn, I'm an extraordinary nigga. Before my name, because before my name became Jigga, before I sang, I had that thing on slippers. Like
Mm.
that whole second verse right there is just fire and shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And also DJ Toop actually produced that beat too. So
Oh, dope. That's
yeah.
T.I.'s producer.
Yeah.
That's dope. Definitely dope track by Toon. Real soulful. I like the bass line and the horns. The parts where Jay says it's twice as hard to get a job that's paying, so I ain't paying attention to what you're saying. I'm so hot even if the weather change. I don't have no top. I'm insane. So that was dope. You know. Fabulous. Fabulous used this beat. I think for one of his There's No Competition mixtapes too.
I don't care for Fabulous like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, great song. I like the melody, everything. So,
Yeah. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention too, the lines tell him I removed the curses. If you tell me our school's gonna be perfect, when Gina 6 don't exist, tell him that's when I stop saying bitch. Um,
mm,
he was actually, highlighting the Gina 6 controversy. And if you guys remembered back in 2007, Gina 6 was about how these six black teenagers they got convicted of the 2006 beating of this white student and shit like that.
right.
And it was basically like a lot of racial injustice and stuff like that. And there was like hanging of rope nooses from the trees in the courtyard and shit
Mm,
like that.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was all over the news back at that
Yeah.
time. So, for real. That was Say Hello. Next track, Success featuring Nas. Love this
Mm,
track.
yeah.
Way better than that trashy Black Republican from the Hip Hop Is Dead album.
And I love that song.
You like that song?
Yes, I love that. I think that was the best song on Hip Hop Is Dead. I didn't like that album.
I like the album, but I felt like that collaboration could have been a little bit better. Even though I
Oh,
get what they're saying and shit like that.
right.
But yeah, this is just one of the few things Jermaine Dupri got right, hip hop wise, in the 2000s.
Wow.
I'm surprised.
JD. JD and Puffy on one album and they got it right. That's
Exactly, man.
amazing, yo.
Hold on, I gotta get some more
They should
water.
have. Yeah.
I gotta get some more water for this shit.
Oh man.
That's how you know you're producing for Jay-Z when both
They
Jermaine Dupri and Puffy.
were they should have got like hip hop producers of the year for that.
For real. Because I did not
That
even know,
almost never happens.
for real. Even though it was actually co-produced with No ID too, but still.
Right. Yeah, because it doesn't sound like a Jermaine Dupri track. I mean, when I was listening to, I'm like, this don't sound like Jermaine.
Yo, dead ass. I low-key
Mm,
thought he produced like Party Life at first.
right.
Shit, but yeah, it's one thing I got about Success, man. I felt like Nas had the best verse on that.
Nas killed it, man.
For
Now
real.
that I've always said I'm from Brooklyn. I love Jay, but Nas beat Jay in that battle. Nas is the better lyricist, but Jay Z
Oh
has
yeah.
the better. To me, Jay Z has a better discography.
Oh yeah, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? He has more hits. He has the better discography, and not by much because there's some shit that I don't like from Jay Oliver as well as Nas. So
Right.
you know,
Shit, man. And it's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting too and stuff like that because you
right?
know when Nas gets on a good beat, man, he gets on a good beat.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Sure.
That's what he needs. He needs that because I feel like if he, a lot of people say he's a bad beat picker. Well, if he had great production, he would be killing all of these albums that he came out with.
Exactly.
You know,
For real. Because it's like ever since post Nostradamus, he's been
mm,
very inconsistent with beats and shit. Even on the best albums like Stillmatic and even Godson.
mm,
Life is
right,
good had almost like all was one of his first albums where the beats was every beat
See,
was.
I didn't like that album, and maybe I need to
What?
go back and hear it.
Hold on. You don't like Life is Good?
Nah, I didn't like that album.
Whoa.
And I remember when it came out and everything.
Oh,
I didn't buy it. I heard it. I was like, there's some songs that's dope. Like Cherry Ron was good. Daughters, I think that was like a great song. You know,
come on.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. The whole album as a whole. I think there was some bangers on there, but the last Nas album I can say that I really enjoyed probably would be like I see I like I don't know it's weird because I like the Distant Relatives album with him and Damian Marley. I know y'all don't like it though. I thought that was a dope like collab
I
album.
liked it.
Uh,
Yeah, I liked it, but I'm gonna say more on that later though.
you know what I mean? But I don't know. Like I said, like maybe I gotta go back and hear it like years later now. You know what I'm saying? But when it first came out, I didn't like the whole album.
You got at least like Stay.
I don't remember that.
Oh my.
I don't remember that song. Yeah.
Woo! And y'all get at me, man. Oh my.
Like
Y'all get at me.
because you know what it is to me. I feel like Nas was trying like with albums like that and with the like the Untitled album. I feel like for a caliber of Nas, I feel like when you reach a certain point, I don't feel like you should be trying to follow trends or fit in with today's music. I feel like that's what he was doing on that album.
No, he was inspired by Marvin Gaye's "Here My Dear" album.
I get it, but I don't know. It's just some of the tracks, the beats, like I don't like some of those songs. Like Someone Smash, I didn't like that song.
Okay, yeah, I get you. I'll
You
give
know
you.
what I mean? Like there's just some songs I was like, why Nas? Like why? You know what I'm saying? Like this
Yo,
is why people feel like you're a bad beat picker. You know what I'm saying?
okay, yo, that ass when I do a review on Life is Good, you gotta do it with me and shit, cause
I got it. I'm gonna hear it again. I'm gonna definitely check it out again.
yeah, it's not gonna be right now because I have a lot more reviews to get over. But yo,
Okay.
I never heard you say that shit. I was like,
Well, we didn't talk. I mean, when we discuss Nas, it's mainly his early stuff in the golden years. It's not the shit that he come out with now. Like Nasir, we'll probably never talk about. You know?
I know I have to do a review on that album sometime though, but
Right.
I'm gonna wait until like the fat lady sings. But anyway, success. Yeah, like this is a surreal moment when Jermaine Dupri did something right, but other than that, very dope song. Then we get to Fallen.
Hold
Oh,
on, I ain't give my thoughts on success.
damn. Oh, damn. I'm sorry, my fault.
I thought it was a great song. I like the hard drums and the organs and the bass line was dope. I like Jay's first verse because in Jay's verse, like he's talking about of course Biggie, you know, losing his best friend, and he says he borrowed some of M's lines. I forgot the song from the Eminem song. He said I used to give a fuck about I used to give a fuck now I give a fuck less. What do I think of success? It sucks. Too much stress. I guess I blew up quick because friends I grew up with see me as a preemie, but I'm not, and my nuts big. And then Nas to me kills it, where he says, ghetto Othello, Sugar Hill or Mellow, Camaro driven. I climax on paper when then ask why is life worth living? The best jewelers want to make my things. I make Jacob shit on the range just to make my change. I thought I was dope, man. I think Nas definitely killed it. This is why he is the better lyricist than Jay-Z.
I agree.
You know, I don't know if I don't think I ever want to hear like a Nas and Jay album. I think Nas would shit on it.
To be honest, hip hop is not ready for that.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah, but that
Yeah,
that
but
Eminem,
a great collab though. I love it.
right? Yeah, I just remember that Eminem song is "I'm Back."
Okay, yeah, that's the joint.
Yeah. All right. Next track, "Fallen." Man, it's another dope track. Jermaine Dupri again, and No ID.
Oh wow.
Oh,
What?
too dope.
I think somebody was ghost producing for Jermaine. He don't sound like Jermaine shit on here. It
Too
really
dope.
don't. Cause
Jermaine
when I
Dupri
think of
album.
Jermaine, I'm thinking about like Money in a Thing and shit like that. I'm like, you know, it just
Right.
don't sound like Jay.
Well, he has No ID with him, so
Oh, that's what it is. So it's
Yo,
basically more no ID than Jermaine because this don't sound like Jermaine shit.
yo, I'm telling you, this is good. They need to do an album together. I'm saying they just gotta do. They just gotta produce some shit together. Also,
It it was no bank can't bounce. You know, like how he be doing.
right about
You
no
know, I
bounce
didn't get that with this song. I'm like, where's the bounce at? You know what I mean?
for real, man. Oh my. And then we have like 10 more years of crap and shit.
Oh God, no.
Producing Bow Wow's next album.
He wasted good beats on Bow Wow, man. It's a shame. You know what I'm saying?
Bow Wow wasted lyrics on himself.
Yeah. You know, Ti ghost written for him. Ti wasted lyrics on Bow Wow.
Exactly.
You know.
Shit. I love the lines when he's like shouting out the classic like mafia movies like damn you fucked up your favorite movie scene Godfather, Goodfellas, Scarface, Casino. You seen what that last one did to De Niro in Heat. Can't beat the odds, can't cheat the gods, can't blow too hard, life's a deck of cards. Like man, Jay was lyrically man. The
Oh yeah.
lyrics, Jesus,
Oh yeah. He was on point with this album, definitely.
he was
You know, like even like certain tracks I didn't really care for. His flow was great on them. You know,
exactly.
this one definitely like I like the lines where he says, "Can't stop, won't stop, addicted to this new shit, brand new convertible. I'm so ruthless. Front row fight night. See how big my tube is. Fuck HD nigga. See how clear my view is.
Whew.
Fire. That should have been a hip hop quotable in the source back in the day.
Yeah, but the source lost credibility, so
Yeah, of course, of course. But if this was like 95, 96, this I would have put this in there definitely.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's not credited, but Bilal, he actually was featured on this song. Dope, underrated singer and shit.
What was that him doing like the falling singing on the sample and shit?
No, that was him singing.
Oh, okay, that was him. That's dope. Yeah, I like the little falling sample and shit. But it
Mhm.
don't sound like a Jermaine Dupri track at all.
Exactly. I'm surprised.
Damn, Jermaine. He gotta have to if he want to get his swagger back. He gotta hook up with No ID.
For real. Or Jay
You
or
know,
produce
I,
another
I
album.
need I need that '90s Jermaine, man.
You know what's crazy though?
Mm.
As much as complain how much like Jermaine Dupri is not like one of my favorite producers and shit, like I do have to say I'm not even the biggest fan of Life is 1472 like that.
Right. I see that. I like you see that's the problem I have with these hip hop producers that want to rap. It's like stay in your lane, Swiss Beats. Stay in your lane, Jermaine Dupri. Stay in your lane, Timberland. You know what I'm saying? Pharrell, I'll exclude Pharrell because Pharrell can actually carry a note, and
Right.
and he sounds like the way that he harmonizes Pharrell on his songs. He sounds dope on them. But the rest of them, they can't rap. Like I don't want to buy a Swiss Beats album if you're just rapping on it. Like you know what I'm saying? Save that to the art to the professionals like the Clips or DMX or whatever. And I feel like with Jermaine, his production at that time was great, but I don't care for him rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather hear put Ludacris on that beat or put Ti or 8 Ball and MJG on that beat. I don't want to hear you rhyming on that beat.
For real.
You know what I mean? But I thought the album was dope. Like I would get it because the production was dope and the features he had on there was dope. Just like No Way Out. No Way Out, that made that album was a classic because of the features. It wasn't because of Puffy.
Okay, this might be controversial, but I'll pick No Way Out over Life is 1472.
I'm not gonna argue with that because that's a classic album.
Right.
You know. But
Yeah.
yeah. What we was talking about falling?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a dope song, but it don't sound like Jermaine though.
it don't. Shit. Oh, you got anything more to say on that?
Nah, that's it.
All right. Now, this song gonna have like the biggest trivia. Y'all not gonna believe what I'm about to reveal on this song. So this next track is called Blue Magic. Love this song on some real shit.
Mm,
Like the videos what really caught my attention and shit.
right.
Like and also this was really a song that really got me into Jay-Z on some real shit too.
Mm,
Like some of the lyrics he was saying. So what if you flip a couple words? I can triple that in birds. Open your mind, you see the circus in the sky. I'm wrangling brothers, Barnum and Bailey with the pies. No matter how you slice it, I'm your motherfucking guy. Just like the b-boy with 360 wave, do the same with the pot. So come back and bend, whether right us apart, whether part of the job, we put it around. I still come back hard. And my other favorite line was when it's 87 mind that I'm in my prime, so that for time I'm not so for that time I'm Rock Kim. If it wasn't for the crime that I was in, but I wouldn't be the guy who rhymes it, is it that I'm in? No pain, no profit. I repeat it if you show me where the pot is. Like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
The Neptunes produced this track, but in an interview that I read, you'll never believe who this beat was originally for.
Who was it with?
Young Jock.
Oh Lord. What? Young Jock would have never killed this. Young Jock wouldn't have made that beat a hit. That's crazy.
Yo, I thought I was tripping for. I was like, Young Jock. Oh my
That's
fucking
crazy.
god.
That's crazy.
For real, like the Neptunes would rather waste this beat on Young Jock.
Wow.
Shit. I should
Thank
just
God Jay got it because Jay know how to kill a Neptune's track. So
for real.
Young Jock is trash.
Shit, man. Ugh. Oh my god.
Oh
Okay,
wow.
but
Damn.
Blue Magic, man, that's a very dope song. That's probably my third favorite song off on this album, to be real.
I think it was great. Like a good first single for the album. Right off the bat, like letting people know what the Blue Magic is. It was a drug. That's what they called it in the streets.
Right.
And I like the dope Neptune's beat, the bass, the drums. Jay saying I got Creole CO bitches for my niggas who slipped, became prisoners, streets taped to the visitors. Thought I was dope. Great first single. Definitely like a favorite of mine on this album.
For real. Yeah, well, after I heard like Kingdom Come and shit like that, I heard this shit. I'm like, oh my fucking
Hmm.
god, this shit is
Yeah.
banging. Um, Also, he did a very dope performance back in 106 in Park, where
Uh-huh.
he was performing like a little concert and shit like that. Yeah,
Right.
very dope. If y'all can find it, like peep that shit. And the last track off this album, American Gangster, that's by Just Blaze and shit like that. Um, pretty dope song. It does not really go with like the concept and shit like that, but it's basically just talking about Jay-Z doing his braggadocio shit and whatnot.
Right.
Um, According to Just Blaze, he was kind of disappointed because like he was so busy with like a lot of shit that he only contributed 2 beats for Jay and shit like that. So
Right.
yeah, but I felt like this beat was pretty dope and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I made a mistake on when we was talking about the success track because the verse on the success song that's actually like Jay talking about like friends being jealous of him and all that. But
Right.
the verse I was talking about when Jay's talking about big is actually on this song here. He says my best friend's gone. I seen bad days. I still find songs that I hear him on. Getting my Mary J. Blige reminisce on. I hear his voice in my mind like nigga live on. So I thought that was a great like verse, dedicated to Biggie and that friendship that they had, growing up in high school and all that.
Right.
I think it's a soulful track. I definitely think it was like a great way to end the album.
I agree. Most definitely and shit like that, man. Like very dope way to end off this amazing album. All right, my favorite part. Very, very, very dope album. Like this album right here, man, is just so street. So it's this Jay-Z at his pen game, man. Like like I said before, this album is really like the closest you'll get to Reasonable Doubt in a way.
Right.
Because everybody always says like, why can't you do another album Reasonable Doubt and shit like that? And Jay-Z's he's not always about like relying on his old work and shit. He's all about evolution and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the same time, too, when we're talking about evolution, we when you're trying to like do all these new trends and shit like that,
Mm,
which we'll see on the Blueprint 3, stay tuned.
right,
Like it's not fucking evolution and shit like that. Isn't you trying to fit in? Like mature wise, he was reminiscing about the Reagan era, the crack era,
right.
experience in the street, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my fucking god, like this whole album, even though I do have to admit it does have some minor flaws, mostly in the
Uh-huh.
beginning. Like, I would say this is probably like a near classic album.
Right.
This is his true comeback album, in my opinion. Like, my God, like, I don't know what else to say, man. The production. Let's
Mm.
talk about the production
Oh
too.
yeah.
Everybody bought the A game, but Diddy
Mm.
is the
Diddy.
MVP of the album.
That's crazy. Mm.
Motherfucking
I
Sean
mean,
Combs and the Hitman, like they just went in on this fucking album and stuff like that, man. Like smooth as fuck album. And I
mm,
have to say, this album is so underrated in his fucking fan base and shit.
right.
Cause even like the most die-hard Jay-Z fans, they say, "Oh, this album, it was okay and shit like that." But they
Right.
the same fans that always say, "Why doesn't he rap back like Volume 2 or Reasonable Doubt
Exactly.
and shit like that, or even Blueprint and stuff like that?"
Hmm.
So I understand the hate this album gets on occasion, but
Right.
very good album. Must have in your collection if you're a Jay-Z fan.
I love it. I think the production was great. Like to hear Puffy of all people, give him like some of his best shit as a producer. And where was that, Puff? We was missing that in the early 2000s. Jermaine Dupri did his thing, even though it didn't sound like Jermaine sound to me. But him and No ID was a great combo. I like that.
For
Like they complemented each other, and it has like a 70s soulful sound to it.
I agree.
Almost like Curtis Mayfield, the Superfly soundtrack. It's like the rap
Ooh,
version of Superfly.
exactly.
And that was a classic soundtrack back then. And I feel like Jay, the sound of the album fit with the movie. So it wasn't like nothing that was too out there or nothing, out of bounds. And I like the collabs. Him and Nas killed it. Him and Beans killed it. You know, it's a slept on album. And like I said with the Kingdom Come, like it's a solid slept on album. My favorite three tracks would be Rock Boys, Success, and Say Hello. I would give it a solid 4.0. I think definitely it's a solid album, and unfortunately, I don't know why people don't talk about it much, but I think maybe because when you say soundtrack, maybe they felt like it was like the soundtrack to the movie,
I agree.
but it was like the concept album to the movie, even though, and he has like little parts of the film on the album, so it's like a soundtrack, but it's like his soundtrack to the movie. Where like if you look at the Prince Batman soundtrack, that was the soundtrack to the movie because they actually played songs from the album within the movie and in the end credits. So I feel like maybe it has something to do with it. I don't know, but I definitely feel like it was slept on. I think I slept on this myself because at that time I was tired of Jay. I was like burnt out of Jay Z already. Like after the Black album and we think, oh well, he's gonna retire, and then he comes back a couple years later after being like head of Def Jam with Kingdom Come,
Hmm.
and I didn't really at first I didn't care for that album, and then I appreciate it more now. And same thing with this one. It was like when this came out, I was like, I didn't bother to get it, but it's actually a dope album. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely feel like for the Jay Z heads, they definitely gonna appreciate this one. If they haven't checked it out, check it out. It's a banging album. It's his it's not the official soundtrack. It's his version of a soundtrack to the movie, but it's connected to the movie because it has like different parts of the movie like within the song. So it is like it is connected to the movie. So I definitely think it's a dope album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dope, dope. Okay, bet. All right, me personally, I would definitely give this a 4.5.
Okay.
Yeah,
I can't argue with that. 4.0, 4.5. I think definitely it's within that rating. I don't think it's less than that.
right. I just
You
feel
know?
like this is what the fans wanted from him,
Right. Exactly.
but at the same time, it with a twist.
Right.
Because a lot of people always want to say how he matured with 444 and stuff
Right.
like that. Which, like I said, stay tuned on that, y'all. It's coming.
Right.
But
Right.
it's just the fact that with this album and stuff like that, it was just his last hurrah when it came to
Right.
that subject matter.
Exactly. Yeah, because at this point in his life, like being a husband and a father of three kids, I don't see him going back to in my lifetime volume five, like volume four, volume. I don't see that happening. So it's like I think this put the bow on the top of that era for him. You know, like he did Reasonable Doubt, he did volume one, two, and three. This was like I would say this was like the unofficial sequel. Like this was like volume four, but
Right.
without that title, it was like when you hear the songs, you know what he mean, what I mean by that. So I definitely feel like that era and that period of his life is over. It's like he got to talk about what he going through now, and what he going through now is being a family man with three kids and a wife. So that's his reality, and that's what people need to get used to, and not want him to go back to the past and do talk about selling bricks and all that because he's not doing that anymore.
I agree.
You know.
Dope words, and shit like that. I feel like we knocked this review at the park, though.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. You know how we do.
Yeah, dope review. Because I don't think anybody has ever, well, besides a few people, but they
Mm,
just do like a mini reviews of this
right.
album, which kind of pissed me off. But
We
ain't nobody
gotta
doing
be
it like
thorough with everything. So
ain't nobody doing it like us and shit.
word.
All
The
right,
podcast champs.
right. All right, let's see what the comments are saying. What's up, Sam
Where my
Blind?
belt at? I forgot to bring my belt with me. The championship title.
Right, that shit. What's up, Gabriel Ramirez? Sam said I was 13 when that album came out. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, I was like around I was around the same age and too. Okay. He said he also said RZA was an American gangster. Oh yeah, that is right. I forgot.
Right, right. That's
Uh, what's up, DJ Tim? What's up, Mike C?
what up,
Derek, Derek, you knucklehead. What's up? What's up, Ash? What's up?
Ashley. What up?
Yeah. Oh, Ashley. We gonna do the Black review. Um, I said next Sunday, right? I mean next Thursday, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah. We're gonna do the Thursday after next. This shit.
No doubt.
Yeah, I can't wait to do that one. Um, KRD said Nazir's rushed material. I agree, KRD, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I gotta review that album one day, but
I don't. My problem is well, even if it wasn't Rush, my problem is I don't want to hear Kanye do a whole project with Nas. Like
exactly.
you do a couple of songs, that's cool, but a whole album like come on, that's I want to hear Nas and Primo whole album, not Nas and Kanye.
Shit, I know that's right. I want to
You
hear
know,
large Nas and Large Professor.
yeah, I'll take that. You know, but I don't want to hear Nas and Swiss Beats and RZA. Like, come on,
Shit. Shit. Deb said "Fallen" is an epic song. I feel you
oh
on
yeah,
that, bro.
great song.
And I know you fuck with this album though. So KRD said one of 2007's best albums. I highly agree on that statement.
Yeah,
Yeah. Deb said yes, KRD, but Food is top album of 2007. Yo, Deb, that album came out in 2004, bro. Shit. But Food is a dope album too. I'll
yeah,
give you that.
that was dope.
But yeah, not trying to come at you, but I'm just gonna correct you and shit. KRD said I prefer American Gangster over Doom. I agree on that.
Oh what?
Over Food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it,
I don't know, cause I'm a fan of Doom too. I don't know if I would prefer. I don't know. That's hard.
I mean, Food is cool, but
Right,
it's not like among my favorite albums from MF Doom. Like
right, right,
I'll even list the Mad Villain over that
right.
and shit. Even though people kind of overrate Mad Villain these days. It's getting the
Yeah,
Illmatic treatment. It's ugh.
yeah.
Like, and it's crazy too because Operation Doomsday is possibly my favorite album from
I love that one.
for real.
That's one of my favorite. I like even like the Mouse and the Mask. I like that project he did.
Yes.
Yeah, that was dope. The Take Me to Your Leader joint, that was dope,
Oh, niggas, see
So
niggas.
he got some joints that people don't talk about it. They just talk about Mad Villain all the time. I don't understand that.
You know what it is? It's Adult
Mm,
Swim. It's motherfucking Adult Swim. I'm telling you, they play most of those beats.
mm,
They play most of those fucking beats, and they think they fucking hip hop heads. Plus, niggas
right,
always use that shit as a fucking thumbnail, but they don't fucking listen to that Mad Villain. They don't know
right,
nothing about Rhinestone Cowboy or the fucking rainbows, all
yeah,
caps and shit.
right.
They just look at a nigga with the mask and they think they're hipsters.
Dude.
Like, but low key, dead ass, I'd rather listen to Operation Doomsday over Mad Villain.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like that album right there, man.
Yeah.
That's a classic album, in my
Oh
opinion.
yeah. A dope concept album and real melodic and just I love it, man. Like I don't know why people are stuck on Mad Villain all the time. Like he has so much other shit that nobody talks about.
And we not
That
even
that would be like that would be like I could imagine like if Nas, I don't know if he feels like that, but like if like picture if Nas was always saying about Illmatic. Oh, y'all want to celebrate Illmatic? What about It Was Written? What about I Am? What about what I'm saying? What about Godson? Nobody talks about them, but they always give praise to Illmatic, and I get it. But Nas has some other dope albums besides Illmatic.
yeah. I'm gonna say what I have to say about MF Doom. I'm gonna come back to that
Right.
Nas thing, but dead ass
Uh,
Nas likes the Illmatic tension because this is the same
of
nigga.
course,
This is the same nigga that have how many documentaries about Illmatic, done that
of
fucking
course.
concert. Because
But I mean, you're human. I'm pretty sure at least at one point in his thought process, he might have been thinking like, "Damn, I did so much of these other albums. How come everybody is celebrating this one album? I want to get praise for Godson. I want to get praise for Distant Relatives. I want to get praise for It Was Written. Or I Am especially. I think that's highly
yeah,
underrated in his discography.
yes, it was written I am and shit like that. But this is
Mm,
the same. Even Jay-Z don't even do that shit.
right.
But but
You know.
back to MF Doom and shit, man.
Uh,
Like we're not even gonna mention the KMD Black Bastards, man.
exactly.
We
Right.
not nigga MF Doom fans, they don't know about that
Hmm.
album.
Exactly.
Yo,
KMD. Who's that? What
yo,
did Niggy know? What's that?
yo, I got a bold move. Let's do MF Doom discography breakdown next
I'm
month.
down for that. I'm down for that.
Yes, yes.
Definitely.
That's gonna be
Definitely.
epic.
Put some respect on this man's name, yo.
Oh my god. Yeah,
You know?
I'm gonna see if Mike wants to get on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I know.
Steven too.
Nah, he say he's not like a big fan of MF Doom like
Oh,
that.
you're not a big fan of him? Okay.
Yeah, but that ass though, one thing that always
Hmm.
pisses me off is the fucking imposters. The imposters this
Hmm.
joint. How you? That's the only thing that pisses
It,
me off about Doom.
it's the culture, man. It's the social media. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They hear shit on Adult Swim and then they run with it. So
Shit. We
you
still
know.
waiting on that album with Ghostface though, but okay.
Oh Lord, you will never get that.
We'll
I
never.
think Detox will come out before that one.
Shit, I think the Nas and Primo album will come out before that.
Oh Lord, please, if only.
Right.
And I,
Um.
I I love Primo. I don't think Primo fell off at all. I feel like if anything, Primo it opened himself more to like other genres like alternative rock and artists like that. When you're doing remixes for 21 Pilots and stuff for like Tory Wolf and ASAP Ferg. You know what I'm saying? I think he's trying to broaden his following, his fan base, but I don't think he lost a step at all.
Yeah, I don't think he lost a step either because when he produced Christina Aguilera's album back in
Yeah,
'06,
that was a good album.
believe it or not, that's my favorite album from Christina
That's
Aguilera.
your favorite.
Believe it or not,
Dude, that was dope.
like, whoo, ain't no other man. That fucking beat.
Hmm.
Oh
That
my
was dope.
god!
Oh yeah.
And it took me years later to find out Primo made that album. I'm like, what?
Right. Yep.
Whoo.
And so supposedly that she knew who he was already. Like she's the one that requested him because she like when he did an interview and he talked about how did that collaboration happen? She requested him because she listened to Gangster. She knew who he was. So it's not like she
Yeah,
just like how people. Yeah, it's not like how people came to him and be like, "Oh, well, can you do a song for Christina?" No, she came to him. I think
yeah.
that's dope.
And that's why I've always preferred Christina Aguilera, like dead ass.
Oh
One
yeah,
of my favorites.
yeah,
And she gets mad underrated in my opinion.
definitely. She has a beautiful voice.
Very beautiful.
Yeah,
Like Britney Spears is cool. I'm not gonna
right.
lie, but I'm Team Christina all day. I don't give a
I
fuck
was
what.
never into Britney, yo, and the one song I thought was dope was the slave for you that Pharrell did because I'm a big Neptunes fan. I feel like anything Neptunes do, okay. I like that song, but I never liked Britney like that. I was always Christina.
Yeah, like I have really nothing against Britney. Like she has some dope songs
Oh,
too, like especially from the 2003 album.
right.
But she she kind of falls into that NSYNC Backstreet, not
Yeah.
NSYNC like
Right.
98 Degrees era, whereas
Right.
Christina was like the she was still in that era, but she was had that edge towards her,
Right.
and that's one thing I fucked with Christina, like that ass and shit.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, even the album she dropped in 2002 was dope too.
Stripped.
Yes, yeah, that album. Yeah.
Yes. That was a great album. Definitely. I love that one.
Love to Love You. That one song was like
Yeah.
it's incredible. Da, da, da.
Yes.
That's
Incredible. Yep.
hell. I even like Beautiful and shit. I don't give a fuck what no
Yeah.
one says.
That was dope.
Shit,
Oh
shit,
yeah.
man. Like, yeah, that ass. Yeah, I listen to pop too, fans. I listen to some pop.
Oh yeah.
Shit, I
I
listen
listened
to
to pop.
everything.
I grew up on that. So 80s pop, 90s pop.
Yo, Steven was putting some like Duran Duran videos. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
fuck. I gotta
No
get back
doubt.
on Duran Duran though.
Yeah. Hungry like the wolf.
Yes.
You know.
Wham.
Oh yeah.
Rest in peace, George Michael.
Definitely. Rest in peace to him.
Yes. Who else? I liked what's that one group that the B-52s. I like them.
I remember them. Yep.
Yeah, I like
They were
them. They
dope.
made a theme song to Rocco's Modern Life too.
Right.
Um, George Michael solo wise, I mean, I can't forget
Yes.
him. Like,
Definitely.
yeah, I like different kinds of music, man. But my
Yeah.
favorite years from pop would be like 80s and 90s and shit.
Right. Yeah.
Hell, believe it or not, I
Definitely.
even like the Beach Boys, the early Beach Boys
Beach
shit.
Boys. Cool.
Yes, Pet Sounds. Niggas
No
don't know
doubt.
shit about that. But yeah,
That,
let's shit.
you know.
What's up, Graffiti? How you doing? Sam said, "What's your opinion on Dead Prez? They pretty good."
They're a dope group. I think they got slept on. Definitely. I feel like you know, I don't know. Like I feel like they might have came out like right at the tail end of the '90s, going into the millennium, where the music started shifting. If they had came out in the early '90s with the socially conscious music, I think they would have been bigger than what they was.
I agree.
But I thought I think they're a dope group. I think they came out with some dope music. Their first album is highly slept on.
Oh
You know,
yes,
yeah, I definitely think we need to hear more Dead Press in this day and age.
dead ass man. Like the thing about Dead Prez, when they came out, it was just a breath of fresh air and shit like that, you
Yeah,
know.
right.
Because the 2000s, man, that was when like Eminem was taking over.
Right.
You had the bling bling era. Then
Yeah.
like this album, that album, and Most Def and Tyler Creator, Black Star, man, kind
Right.
of redefine what conscious hip hop
Oh
can
yeah,
be and shit.
definitely.
Yeah. Cripe culture. Ooh, a new user. Okay. Um, Lupe Fiasco is the coolest. Another 2007 classic. I respect you
Yeah, definitely, definitely. That's when I like the Lupe. I don't like his shit now, but
for real. Like, even though I'm not the biggest Lupe fan and shit like that, his first
uh,
two albums and
right,
the Test Through and Youth album, those are my favorite ones and shit.
right.
Everything else,
Yeah, he definitely changed. He changed up.
it was his fucking label. Atlantic tried to fuck the laser shit, and that was the beginning of
Yeah,
the end.
right.
When I heard that bullshit song with Trey Songz, I'm like, oh my fucking god.
Oh God,
Girl, I want you to know. Like, shut the fuck up, Trey Songz.
no. If you had Bilal on that, that would have been better.
Perhaps,
You know,
perhaps, but it depends. It depends and shit. Because
right?
that album sucked.
Yeah.
That should be a contender for trash review. I don't give a damn what no one
I
says.
wouldn't go that far, guy. I like the album. I don't like that song with Trey Songz though.
Oh shit.
I know like it was commercial. He had his problems with Atlantic. He had like a rally outside the offices, but that's the Lupe I like. You know what I'm saying? Like the shit
Mm-hmm.
that he have out now. Oh God, I can't listen to him no more.
Um,
It's like two different people. It's like um how did you go from kick push and the cool to this crap that you call whatever, what's he call it out, drogas or whatever the fuck?
yeah. Oh
I
fuck.
don't like it.
Oh
I
my
can't listen to
my nigga. My nigga. Paris, Tokyo.
it. Mhm.
Jesus Christ, that's an amazing track. That's an amazing ass track right there and shit.
Man.
Um, KRD said I was 8 years old when American Gangster dropped. Okay,
Oh wow.
shit. Yeah, because he's always been
You
a big Jay
you
Z fan.
you've had some life, KRD. You you have experienced some type of some good hip hop and and a lot of bad hip hop. Doing
Right.
those songs, you know.
um, KRD said he was in his bag on this album. Oh yeah, he was.
We talking
Oh
about Jay?
yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Then we got some Young Jock ridicules and shit like that. I'm
I don't
like,
like him.
oh my fuck, it's going down. You remember that
But
one song called Coffee Shop?
yes, I remember that.
Oh, he said what?
I remember that. I was just gonna say that too. I'm like, God. And
Shit.
now he's on Love and Hip Hop, and he look like he's back in the 50s. And what did he do to his hair? Like, did he like straighten his hair?
He's trying to be like Rollo from the Boondocks.
Oh Lord,
He's
he
trying to
needs
look
to
like
stop.
every BT preacher and shit, man.
He needs to stop.
Oh shit. Like he just needs to stop it. Just stop it.
Yep.
Like go back to your days with Gorilla Zoe and shit like that. Another nigga that no one knows where the fuck he's at now. Well, I'm going
Man.
in tonight. Shit. Um, Deb said, I see that 106 in Park a long time ago. Yeah,
Oh, the J.
yeah. He's talking about the show just in general.
Uh,
Yeah, the AJ and Free and the Tig and Jaleesa era are my favorites. Everything else was
oh boy,
trash.
Jalissa.
Ooh,
AJ and Free. That was I like Free. That was like the good times of 106.
I actually met Free too.
You met Free?
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yeah, she came.
She's gorgeous.
She was working. Me myself, my sister was working for her, and then she introduced me to him.
Right. True. Did you ever see her in that the King magazine?
To be honest, I'm not low key, but I can look up
Yeah, she
pictures.
looked good in that shit. I think
Oof.
that was like '07, '06. Oh my god.
You know, she dated Bivens back in the day.
Oh, did she, Mike? Oh shit.
Yeah, she was also in the Word from Your Mother, What's Your Mother remix video and shit, making out with him.
What?
Oh yeah,
What? I got it. I saw that video. I don't remember her in there.
oh yeah. It was like a quick glance and shit like that.
Oh,
Hmm.
word.
Also another
But
trivia.
yeah, she's from Boston, right? She's from out
Yeah.
there.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Another trivia. Jada Pinkett was also in the Something in Your Eyes video as well.
Was she?
Yes.
I do not remember Jada in that video. And I've
Because
seen these videos like hundreds of times. I don't remember these people.
the album was trash. Something in mind you, baby.
Oh man.
Babyface.
Yo, I need that album back. I threw it away, but I'm like, I kind of regret. I kind of regret now throwing it away though.
Oh, so you regret throwing it away, but you don't like fucking Life is Good and shit.
Hey
I
man,
fucking,
I said I'm going to listen to Life Is Get Over because sometimes that's the good thing about music where like you can listen to an album today and then 10 years from now you can listen to an album today and not like it, and then 10 years from now you have a different opinion on it. So
right.
sometimes it be like that. Sometimes like if you listen to like you'll hear albums where you'll love it off the bat, and then there's albums where like you'll hear it and be like, nah, I ain't feeling it, and go back to it 10 years later, and then you like it. So that's just one of those albums where it was like that for me.
I agree. I agree.
Especially like with Kingdom Come and American Gangster. So I like those albums now than I did back then. But I was just so burnt out on Jay. So I a lot of that shit I just Blueprint 3 and all that I just ignored. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Shit.
At that time I was like more into like bumping Sean Price and Little Brother and shit. The cool kids. I wasn't. I was burnt out on Jay, and Jay was all over the place. So
Yeah. I only like Little Brother's first two albums on some real shit.
yeah. The Mental Show is my favorite. But I mean, at that time, I was like more into those artists because they had a different sound and they were still carrying that real hip hop flag sound.
I
When
agree.
everything in mainstream was crunk. You had Little John doing his crunk thing, and you had the Wheezy movement going on. You know what I'm saying? So Game was doing this thing out west. So it was like when it came to like East Coast boom bap, it was like you go to Little Brother or with Sean Price. He was just starting out with Monkey Balls. So that's what I was more into. I wasn't really trying to check with Jay at that time.
Yo, I had a chance to get Monkey Bars a couple of months ago, but that shit sold out
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
Some
All
fucking
that shit
Sean
is like
Price,
out of print, man.
some
You know what I
Sean
mean?
Price fanatics, man. Damn,
Yeah.
overpriced.
Where were they before he dropped dead? You could get his stuff. Now that he's gone, you can't get none of his shit.
And that shit's trying to get expensive as fuck now and shit.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Jesus. Um, let's see. KRD said, I don't need no hook for this shit. Okay. He said a Jay-Z and B.I.G. album would have been crazy.
Oh yeah, for
The closest
sure,
we'll
man.
ever, the closest we'll ever get.
If you had like if Big and Jay dropped the album like in '97, and they had like the track master do the production and
Ooh.
maybe you get some joints from like Swiss Beats,
Mm-hmm.
or Mo B and you know what I'm saying, or that would have been a crazy album.
Shit. The closest we'll ever get is that fucking commission
Right,
mixtape and shit.
right.
That's the closest.
Charlie Baltimore and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. Um Deb said closest to reasonable doubt is volume one. Interesting.
You
I'll have
think so?
in a way, I always say if he cut out I know what girls like
Right,
and that other song he did always be my sunshine, it could have been a little
right.
close to reasonable doubt.
It would. I don't know. I think American Gangster's in that category too, though.
I'm not denying that either.
You know what I mean? It's like he went away from that and then he came back to it one more time to show people like, yo, I still got it. I'm gonna
Mm,
give y'all what you want. Y'all want to hear Reasonable Doubt? I'm gonna give it to you. That's it. No more.
right.
You know?
Shit. Okay. KRD said underrated album from Jay-Z. I definitely highly agree with you on that.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
most of that underrated comes from his fucking fan base.
Yeah. I was just burned out. Like I love Jay-Z. He's in my top five of all time. I didn't want to hear nothing from him. I'm like, yo, take a break for 5 years. Make me miss you. You know what I'm saying? Like you just came back. You're like, what is going on here?
It's like when he was dating Beyonce, that's when the Jay-Z hate just grew more and more
Oh
and more.
Lord. They were everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Mhm.
yeah, I think same for Beyonce. Like Beyonce's a talented artist. I get tired seeing her on TV and all that. Just you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I think that's why I don't have like I only got one. I got her first album. 'Cause I think her first album was great, but I didn't get none of her other stuff.
I need that album. I just got fucking B-Day and the
Yeah,
Lemonade joint.
yeah. She
Shit.
has some dope albums. I just see her all the time. I'm like she's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like she's everywhere more than Michael. How Michael was. I'm like you would think she's Michael. You know what I mean?
You know what I was talking to my homeboy about was because a lot of people are trying to say that Beyonce's one of the better live performer than Michael and shit like that.
Hell no.
Yeah, hear
Hell
me out.
no.
Let me.
Uh,
I said this. This is what I said. I'm not denying her live performance wise and shit like that, but it's how when a newcomer or somebody current comes along and shit like that, I hate how some of these fans want to discredit like the legends. Like Having an opinion is one thing, but at the same time, too, is like, well, if you say Beyonce has a better live performance than Michael, okay, but don't say that
Right.
Michael hasn't done shit either. Because are we really going to say that Beyonce has had a good live tour as good as Michael Jackson's bad tour? Or
I think Beyonce picked up where Janet left off. Not even Michael, because Janet was a great female performer too. I think Beyonce picked up where Janet left off.
I disagree.
Michael is a whole different stratosphere because when Michael come on stage, he would stand there for like 10 minutes, don't say nothing. He would be still like a statue, and you see people like fall out and lose their fucking mind over just him being on stage, and that's it. Yeah, we don't. There's no artist on this planet right now that was like that. Like not Beyonce, not Justin Timberlake, nobody. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? And I've never seen Michael in concert, but the live concerts I've seen of him, like just him standing there for 10 minutes, like still as a statue, and
Right.
people crying and falling out. Nobody right now is on Michael's level.
For real and shit like that. But I have to disagree with you about the Beyonce and Janet and shit like that because I feel like Janet is more raw with her live performances, in my
You don't
opinion.
think Beyonce is good? I think Beyonce's performances are dope. Her shows are dope.
Oh, they are, but
Yeah.
I would not compare them to Janet. To
Okay.
me, it's like a more redefined version of Tina Turner in a way.
Right.
Because like with Janet, it's like her choreography is like more tighter than Beyonce's, in my opinion.
Right.
And if anything, I would kind of even compare Beyonce performances to certain like the Bad Dangerous Tour
Mm,
MJ performances. If you want to talk about
right.
theatrics and shit, you know.
Right. Right. Look, people gave Beyonce hell for that Super Bowl performance with Bruno Mars and Coldplay, and you know, and I think she's great. That was a great halftime performance. You know what I'm saying? And she stood up for her rights as a black woman in this country,
Mm-hmm.
and she didn't care what people think, and that's how it should be. Like, and I think because Beyonce is very outspoken and she shows her blackness, people are offended by that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why she has a huge following because she doesn't care. She does what she wants, and she's a woman with power.
Like two things though. It's
Mm,
like I'm not even like over here that mad about the
mm,
Beyonce overexposure because when have you ever seen like a black woman achieve the heights Beyonce has, in my opinion?
right. I
Not
agree.
even not even fucking Aretha and shit, or even
Yeah.
Janet. Not discrediting those though, but it's like I'm even impressed by the shit she's doing. Now she's gonna
Yeah.
play fucking Nala in the Lion King and shit like that.
Yeah. And she's
Like she's
probably
gonna
gonna kill it.
huh?
She's probably gonna kill it.
She's gonna get that Disney like I don't
Oh
think
yeah.
Will Smith killed it though, but
Yeah.
I haven't seen Aladdin
You know
yet.
what I mean?
Yeah, I haven't seen Aladdin yet.
I'm not watching.
I was gonna see it
Don't know.
Friday with this girl, but at the same time it got
Right.
sold out. So I was kind of like, okay. Whew.
Right.
So I just saw
Yeah.
Rocket Man and shit.
Yeah. I gotta see that. Definitely gotta see that.
Yeah, like I said, that was a dope movie. I'm not gonna lie though. That dude did his thing. That Taram dude, he
Yeah.
did his thing on that movie. Um, but just to be warned, everybody, it's a musical biopic. So,
Mm,
but the characters are singing Elton John's songs, and it kind of goes with the story and shit. So just to let
right.
everybody know, it's kind of different. It's kind of unique though. I kind of like that format, but it can only work with certain artists.
Right.
I don't want to see a fucking Gangster biopic when it does shit like that, low key. Like fucking Primo be like, dit, 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 dit. Like,
Oh Lord.
but yeah.
Uh,
um, Deb said, "I say American Gangster is better than 444." Ooh,
okay.
okay,
I can't. I can't argue with that. I think it is probably.
yeah, yeah. Everyone's talking about 444. Y'all must want me to review 444 like right now because everyone just keeps mentioning that out. um, I love American Gangster cover. It's so gangster with the ER.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like you, Deb. You cool though. You cool. Okay. KRD said so gritty and cinematic. Volume one is not touching reasonable doubt. Interesting. Well,
Interesting. So you feel like Volume 1 is better than Reasonable Doubt? Wow. Never
Yeah,
heard that before.
I never heard that before either. If that's what you're
I
really
don't think it is. I think Volume One is a solid album and it's slept on. I don't think it's better than Reasonable Doubt.
low-key though, I hate to sound cliche, but as close as he does, he never topped Reasonable Doubt. Blueprint was
Right.
close, but
But to me, see, I love Reasonable Doubt, but I love Volume Two and Blueprint better than Reasonable Doubt, especially Volume Two because Volume Two is when like he became who he is now. Like he didn't do that with Reasonable Doubt or Volume One. You know what I'm saying? So that and that's the first Jay-Z album I ever bought because I didn't buy Reasonable Doubt. I didn't buy Volume One till like later on. So Volume Two for me has always been special because that's like the first time I bought an album from him, and then that's when he blew up with everything on that album.
right. See, the thing with me about Volume Two, it took me a long while to really appreciate the album for what it is, in my opinion,
Right,
because I got kind of taken aback by the plenty of guest appearances.
right,
Like I kind of have to get used to the production too, even though
right,
I like old Swiss beats and shit like that. I
right.
was mostly used to like the melodic samples and shit, not like the
Hmm.
kind of like shit that Swiss was doing. But
Right.
now I can say that it's one of his best albums, despite the
The,
main
the
flaws.
the problem I always had with Jay was that a lot of those producers on Volume Two, like Timbaland, Swiss Beats, he was still using even up until like the Blueprint 3. I'm like, as an artist, you have to always evolve and have a different sound. Like, how long are you going to be using Swiss Beats and Timbaland for albums? You know what I'm saying? So that was my one. Because I feel like even now he's established, but there's so many dope producers that he's never worked with Alchemist. He's never worked with Muggs.
Ooh,
Apollo Brown. Like, I don't understand that. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like these are and your peers have already worked with these people and they got Griselda. That's all they work with is an alchemist. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? And they got countless classics with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, how come Jay-Z don't get in the studio with Alchemist and do something epic? You know what I'm saying? And so that's always been my one problem. Like yeah, using Kanye and Pharrell and that, you've already did hits with them. Do hit some hits with some producers that you haven't worked with. That challenge yourself as an artist.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. Um, Deb said it don't KOD, but the street cuts are good. Okay, I feel you on that.
For what? For what? For Volume One,
Yeah.
the
He
street
al-
cuts are good, but you didn't like the singles.
he say take out three bad songs from Volume One is almost as good as Reasonable Doubt.
But what three bad songs?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. I think I
Are
have
you
a
talking
feeling.
about this like the single like Sunshine and what?
Yeah, I want to know what three bad songs Deb. 'Cause I'm kind of interested in what he has to say. 'Cause I have a feeling I know one, but I want to challenge him.
I didn't. The only songs I didn't like on Volume One, I didn't like City Is Mine, and that was a single. I didn't like the Little Kim and Puffy. I know what girls like, and I didn't
Right.
like. The Sunshine was dope to me because that was like at the height of Foxy's career. You know what I'm saying? And he's done shit with Foxy before. Ain't no nigga. That was a big hit. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was dope. And then they hear Babyface on that chorus. I'm like, shit, Babyface working with Jay-Z? You don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's unheard of because at that time he wasn't working with rappers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could count on one hand how many rappers he was working with. It wasn't a lot. So I'm like, Babyface on a Jay-Z record, that was dope. I know people didn't like it though, but other than that, everything else on that album to me was fire.
Yeah, I feel you on that. I definitely agree with you on that. Shit. Sam said I want Nas and Rakim as a collaboration album.
I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that either.
Wait, not at this point. I think in the '90s when he had first came out. See, when he had first came out, people was comparing him to Rakim. I think back in like '94, '95, yeah, when Rakim had that hiatus for after he broke up and left Eric B, that would have been great.
I
But
still.
now I'm like, it ain't the same. Now I think Nas would easily overshadow him.
Ooh. I
What producers would you get for that album anyway? Because Rakim hasn't pulled out shit in like forever.
dead ass though. Even in the past and now, I would never want that album. I just feel like certain rappers when they do collaboration albums, it can either go good, but it can even go bad and shit like that.
Right.
I feel like
Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
yeah, I feel like
You
both
know.
Nas and Rakim, they're two both great icons and legends when it comes to hip hop and stuff
Right.
like
Yeah,
that.
they don't need to do an album together.
Yeah, shit. KRD said I'm more of a fan of Operation Doomsday. I respect.
I love that.
We definitely gonna do that MF Doom breakdown next month and shit.
That's
That's gonna be
definitely.
epic.
Oh yeah.
Um, Illmatic gets overanalyzed way too much. My fucking god,
It
yes.
does.
And it always be them niggas, them Harvard professors that be saying, "Oh, hip hop is bad
Right.
and shit," but they didn't
Right.
want to be basing classes off that fucking album or having lectures. But I thought y'all said hip hop
It
was bad.
it's only so much you could say about that album. It's like they dissect it, they put it back together like it's like a science project. You
Exactly.
know. I'm
Hmm.
like, we know it's a classic. It's been here since '94. Like, what more could you say on it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know.
It's crazy and shit.
Next, they're gonna want him to perform it on the moon or some shit. You
First
know,
hip
let's
hop
get
in
him
the
to do
mood.
One Love on Pluto or some shit like that. You know, like what more could he do? He did this shit at NASA. Like, what's next?
Wait, he did what?
He did the live show at NASA at the NASA center.
Oh,
The live. You never saw it?
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, that was last year or year before last that came out.
Mm. But yeah, and it's kind of crazy too because when it comes to Nas and shit, I mostly listen
Mm,
to It Was Written more these days and shit.
right. It was written as another classic. I think people feel like Nas only got one classic album. I don't feel like that's the case.
Right.
But I don't want to like choose. I feel like you know Illmatic. It was written. I feel like they're both classics. I don't like. I mean, if I had to choose one, I would pick Illmatic because it was like a groundbreaking like thing to have like five different producers, all Hall of Famers in their own right, do
Mm,
that album. That changed the game for like everybody else's albums. You know what I'm saying? But it was written as a classic album too. That's one of the best of '96.
I agree.
And I don't feel like Nas is a one classic album type of artist. He has more than one classic.
I highly agree on that
You know.
shit because Illmatic, it was written. I am
Hmm.
Stillmatic. I don't even say Lost Tapes.
Right.
Um,
Lost Tapes, great.
Even Life is Good are classics to me.
Right.
Shit, but yeah, people always want to be on Illmatic's dick and shit like that, you know.
Right.
But KRD said, "Hipsters make me want to punch them in the stomach." Oh shit, you're a little
It,
violent.
it's 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 up to people like us to teach the hipsters when they're saying crazy shit.
Facts, facts,
Because they might not know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they might need some info on something that they don't know about. So
definitely, exactly. Because these hipsters, man, they listen to one classic hip hop album, they have one hip
right,
hop shirt, they think they
right,
fucking Espers or they watch Dead End Hip Hop and shit.
right.
Which fuck Dead End Hip Hop, low key. How you gonna charge motherfuckers to watch classic hip hop album reviews on your website, yo?
Crazy.
They gonna put like the
That's
first 5 minutes on the fucking channel and shit. Ugh, shit. I remember there was one video I saw and shit like that, and they said who was a good storyteller in hip hop.
mm.
The girl gonna say Puffy.
Oh Lord, Puffy.
I was like Puffy.
What story does Puffy ever have that you could say he's a Puffy?
She was like he
Wow,
did stories
wow, that's crazy.
at
He
that
don't
point.
have not one story. The one story he has is the story he's been lying about for many years about how he don't know he killed Biggie. We know that you know he killed Biggie. You was right there.
Shit.
That's the
Yeah,
story you need to be telling. You
shit.
know?
Same year he nigga died and shit. That's when No Way Out blew up and shit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's the story you need to be telling. Tell the people about who really killed Biggie because you know.
Right.
You know what
What
I
happened
mean?
with Craig Mack?
Exactly. Well, we know what happened. With Craig Mack, he didn't want to come back.
Right. Yeah. I feel
I
you.
mean, because if you saw the Bad Boy documentary, he called Craig Mack to do the Bad Boy reunion tour, and Craig Mack didn't want to do it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So that's probably because Craig Mack is an underground artist. He wasn't about that mainstream shit.
I agree. Rest in peace to Craig Mack
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, okay. Ash said I listen to some pop music too, guys. Yeah, you told me
Love
that.
hip hop.
Yeah, who your favorites, girl?
80s pop though, because that's the shit I grew up on, like Culture Club and Wham. You know,
See, I never
um,
got
um,
into Culture Club.
you never got into them. I love their 80s stuff.
Yeah, I
Like
like that. You said what?
now I was saying like just being like a little kid around the house. These are the records that my mom was playing. She was into Culture Club and Cyndi Lauper, Pat Benatar. That's
Oh,
the shit I was listening
not Cindy Lauper. Oh,
all the shit that you all don't like.
I mean Pat Benatar. I can tolerate Pat, but Cindy Lauper's
Right.
voice. Oh,
Yeah.
only song I like is Time After Time. That's the only
Yeah.
song. Even in the fucking
And
We
that's
Are
been
the
covered
World.
by so many people.
Right. I'm a,
You know.
oh, and then when she covered When You Were Mine by Prince, that's another
Right.
one I liked.
Right.
But when even when she's singing "We Are the World," I'm like, oh,
Mm,
she well,
yeah.
like
Yeah. She was a bit she overdid it on that song.
right. I think even
I actually
Michael's
have that on vinyl. That album.
I think Michael was laughing at her behind in the background at one rehearsal video and
Yeah.
shit.
For real, right?
Yeah. Sam said Janet
Um,
Jackson is better than Beyonce. Oh, I highly agree.
oh yeah, definitely. I'm just saying like as far as like female performers, I think Beyonce is right there. I don't like Ciara, so I know people used to compare Ciara to Janet. I don't think she's in Janet category.
Sierra's dope. She has some dope shit.
Right.
I'm not gonna front.
Mm.
Like she can get it though. Like I don't know how Future let that go, but
Oh Lord, he didn't see the future.
shit. Nigga has like how many kids? And I said one time, it's not in this nigga's future to use a fucking condom once in a while.
For real. Oh man.
Um, Deborah says Volume 3 has way too many Swizz beats. Oh yes, but
Yeah.
that was Swizz at his bag at that time. Even though
That was okay. I don't really care for that album. It was okay. It had some
mm,
bangers, but I don't put it up there with his other great stuff.
I never I have a I just felt it was okay. You know,
Right, yeah. It
yeah.
wasn't one of his best to me.
Shit, what's good, AG?
AG, what up?
Um, he said y'all might kill me, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a Jay-Z fan. Half of
Okay.
Reasonable Doubt is slacking. Ooh, and almost everything after is trash. Okay. Wow.
Who's
Well,
that? AG?
yeah, AG.
AG, he loves the underground shit. I can respect that. So.
Yeah. I respect his opinion and shit, but out of curiosity, what are your top 3 tracks from Reasonable Doubt? Just asking. Um, Deborah said Jay-Z and Madlib. That's not a bad collaboration.
No, no, Jay Z wouldn't do that.
I mean,
You,
Madlib, his jazzy production, like
yeah, but
Shades of Blue.
Jay, if Jay ain't never worked with Alchemist and Muggs, you think he'll work with Madlib out of the blue?
You never know. You like he worked with No
That
Idea.
would be. I don't even know how that would sound. I don't know because
That
um,
if it's like Shades of Blue Madlib, then yes,
right.
but not unseen, not the unseen Madlib. Hell no.
That's not the J-Lib I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have that in mind when you said Jay Z and Madlib.
Oh shit. All right. Deb said, "I know what girls like. Lucky Me and Sunshine. Whoa, you hate Lucky Me?
Oh wow.
Oh my god. That's like one of the best tracks, my nigga.
Yeah. Well, I like Sunshine.
Wow.
You
Yo, this is bugging to y'all. Y'all bugging today. Y'all are some bugging shit today. Shit. First, this nigga don't like Life is Good and shit. Now AV don't like Jay-Z. Now this nigga don't like. Okay, this is one of my favorite reviews. I'm having too much fun right
Oh man.
now. Fuck. What's good, Eric? Man, what's good, Eric Johnson?
What up, Eric?
All right. AG said Illmatic is the epitome of what a hip hop album is supposed to be. Okay.
Yep.
But in my opinion, though, one of the most perfect hip hop albums I've ever listened to, and y'all might call me crazy, but De La Soul is Dead.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
love that one.
if we're talking about concept albums, we have to talk about
Right.
De La Soul is Dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
They see what I see like the problem I had back then was because like being young, a lot of those albums like De La's first two albums and even with Digable Planet's first album,
yeah.
like the lyrics went over my head because they were like so abstract and deep and shit. So like listening to them now is like now I could appreciate the lyricism, but back then when I was like 11, 12, 13, I was like, what the fuck are they saying? Like, this is I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like, I need a dictionary for this shit.
Dead ass though. You might call me
Uh,
crazy, but I discovered a lot of great hip hop through Wikipedia and shit.
right.
And I was, and to someone when I was listening, when I heard Balloon Mind State, I have to agree with you because I was like, what the
Mm.
fuck these niggas talking about?
Yeah, it's different. Like it's different when you're like 13, 14, and you listening to The Shining for the first time, or you listening to The Sunrises in the East, or
Yeah.
even Dog Food, because you know what
Ooh.
they're talking about. When you hear Digable Planet's first album, or you
Oh,
hear De La Soul is Dead, I'm like, what the fuck are you saying, Positive? What are you talking about?
like what the fuck
I'm
is
like, that shit went over, man. I'm lost. You know what I'm saying? So being so young back then, and I wasn't no one of them like fucking like smarty arty niggas and and into like books and shit. So I'm like, what the hell are they saying? But I like it because the music was dope. You know what I'm saying? But I
real?
didn't understand what they were saying lyrically though.
Let me show you something right quick.
Yeah.
Let me show you something. You might be surprised, but even some
Mhm.
shit from this album I have to put in that category.
See, I love that. That's a classic album.
Very dope
The
album.
only Wyclef classic album. Let's get that straight
Yes.
because all his other shit was garbage after that.
Oh
And I
fuck.
love and I've seen the Fugees live in concert, 1996. There was a great group, but that's the only classic album from Wyclef.
If I was president, I'd be
You
elected
know what
by
I'm saying? But
the
but 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 you see what I'm talking about? Like an album like that, you know what he's saying, what he's rhyming about.
right.
But when it came to the abstract shit, like Q-Tip's abstract was different from Digable Planet's abstract and the Boogie Monsters and groups
Because
like that.
it was
You know what I'm
relatable.
saying? So when I'm 13 and I'm listening to these albums for the first time, I'm like, what the fuck am I? What is Ladybug saying? Like, what is
Ooh,
that? You know what I mean?
beat the chocolate straight. Like what the?
Yeah, like certain like okay, like nickel bags. They were talking about weed. I get that because that was the slang on the street for that. You know what I'm saying? And Roberta Slick. But there's other songs like Swoon Units and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? You
And
know what I'm saying?
right, that's why I prefer.
So De La, the thing about De La was dope because even though they were different and they were abstract, but their music, the beats were dope, and the skits and everything like they had their own movement, the fashion and everything, the haircuts at that time, they were dope, and that's what attracted me to them because I like different shit. But when it came to lyricism, like you couldn't get me to quote nothing from those first two De La albums because I was like I didn't understand what the fuck he was saying.
That's why when they did Stakes is High, when Pasta News was
Right.
in Syndrome,
Right,
it's because he
right,
was
and
black.
they talked about that. Right, they talked about that. Like when they did Stick This Hard, they had to like dumb it down and make it like easier for their lyrics to follow for like the fans because
For real.
they got that complaint about their lyricism being too complex.
Yeah, like when I heard like Pasta News, just because you can glock shit don't mean you can rock shit. I'm like, this is Pasta
Right,
News. What happened? I
right.
was like,
It's
damn,
it's
he
it's
went in
easy to
on
put together 16 bars and be throw together a bunch of big words, but if you ain't saying shit, nobody gonna listen to you.
right. The beat can always save you.
Right, exactly.
Shit. Sorry, Fabulous.
Sorry, Chino XL.
Whoa,
You
whoa.
know.
What? So,
Great lyricist, but
I,
the production wasn't good on the first album.
whoa, what?
I didn't think the production was good on the first album.
Okay,
To me,
now you going too far. That was his best produced album.
I
Whoa.
mean, I don't know. He's always been a great lyricist, but the production didn't hold up. Cannabis first album wasn't a great album. I don't think he's ever had great
People,
production. You
people
know, even on the second album, like the production wasn't that great. I mean, like the best song he had was from what? DJ Clue. DJ Clue's not even a great producer.
he just uses other people.
Let's call a spade a spade.
He's not.
Cannabis and Chino XL are great lyricists, but they had bad produced albums.
Okay. I'm gonna say my point on this. When it comes to Chino XL,
Mm,
Here to Save You All, the only song I didn't like produced was the original version of Creep. I prefer the video version.
okay.
When it comes to Cannabis, I don't give a fuck what no one says. I liked Can I Bus and 2000 BC.
I like Get Retarded. I like
Yeah.
Buckingham Palace and Second Round Knockout. That's it. That's all I remember. The other stuff, it was forgettable to me.
But at the same time, who it was his fault because who told Rock Clef to make hip hop beats at the same time?
But see, Wyclef came out with the Carnival. That's what I don't get. You came out with
Yeah,
the Carnival.
he
The
came out,
Carnival is classic.
but
So what happened with Cannabis?
Can I Best is like a battle rapper. See, with this album, the thing with this album is like he's like one of the few people that can master an album like this.
Mm.
If Cannabis is rapping on shit like that, it just would not flow well and stuff, in my opinion.
All right, but even like Wyclef and Jerry Wonder was like the main producers on the score. He couldn't give those type of beats to Cannabis.
Now that part I agree, and that's what
You
his
know what I'm saying?
point.
What happened? You know what I mean? Like I don't get it. It's almost like you wanted to sabotage Cannabis' career.
Jesus, Jesus, whew.
You know,
Yeah.
we might have to do an episode of badly produced albums, and they have
Oh,
to be first on it.
oh yeah. I'm writing episode ideas down right now, man. Cause
You
I have
know,
a couple of ideas right now and shit.
and I love Cannabis, and I have his second album, but even that the production was bad on it.
See, man, when it comes to bad produced hip hop albums, man,
Mm.
one of the worst produced, I have to say, in my personal opinion, Biz Marquis' Weekend Warrior. Oh,
Oh wow! Oh yes,
God.
that was bad. That was bad.
Oh, speaking of Biz Marquis, we
Mm.
go review I Need a Haircut next week, next Sunday at 9.
Oh,
No one talks about that
yeah.
album. You're gonna be the first.
Nobody. Yes.
You're gonna be the
Put
first.
some respect on that legend, man.
And dead ass though,
Mm.
some of like the best produced hip hop, but we're gonna save that because I'm gonna let you hear
Right.
it and shit.
True.
I
Oh yeah.
Man, I'm feeling this. I'm having fun right now. I might stay another like till like midnight. I'm having fun.
Oh man.
I'm surprised Mike isn't on the chat though. I'm surprised, but
Word.
shit. Shit. Let's see what people are saying because y'all have me rolling. Eric said he has a couple of classic albums. I think he's talking about Jay-Z.
Ooh,
Who you talking about,
Jay
Eric?
Z. Yeah, Jay got a. We know that Jay got classics. Wyclef, you talking about? Wyclef got one classic album.
Yeah, I gotta find out who he's talking about because I don't want to press
Oh,
judgment right now. Um, Everyone say Puffy, what the fuck? Eric said.
yo, I said that too when I heard American Gangster. Yo,
For real.
I'm like, Puffy did this? What? Where was this in 2000, 2001? Like
Nigga,
when
what
he
was
came out with those terrible the saga continues and press play and all that other shit.
where,
Where
where,
was where was that?
where was this in '98 in the Forever album?
Is that
if you're gonna keep it a
exactly? You already know I threw that out the window. That's
shit.
gone. You know what I'm saying?
If you're gonna keep it a
And I
buck,
don't regret it because I wasn't gonna play it anyway. Would have just been collecting dust. You know,
uh,
I bought that the same day I bought the Beatnuts Musical Massacre. That those two albums came out like that same summer, '99.
I gotta be real. I'm not the biggest Beatnuts fan. I only like really.
I loved them, and that album is way better than Forever.
I only like Intoxicated Demons and Street Level.
Right. Yeah, those are their classics. But I've always been a fan of their stuff, man.
True,
You
but
know.
Juju's a dope producer. I'll give you that.
Yes, definitely.
Shit. Mike C with the questions. I love it. Thoughts on Timbaland and Magoo albums? Dope.
I like the first one. I didn't care for Under Construction too.
Yeah, I never heard that album, but I'm just referring to
Yeah,
the first one.
that had the first, I forgot the name of the first one. They had it with a Fat Man Scoop
Oh, fat.
and
His
they had
wife.
some other joints, but the first one was dope.
Yo, Fat Man Scoop wife is fine as fuck though.
Right. Remember
Yo,
when they had that show on MTV? That
yo,
sex show?
yeah, I used to watch that show.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, yo.
They
The
were the
shit they
fucking.
would ask the wife for. I'm like, what the fuck?
What's the wife's name again? What's the wife's name?
I forgot. Simone or some shit?
Yeah, man.
Some shit like
Whoo!
that.
You can sit on
Yeah.
my face on some real shit.
They still together?
I'm double checking right now. Shonda Freeman.
But that was a long time ago.
Yeah, they're still married.
Oh, that's dope.
For black love, respect black love.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
Shit. And they've been fat together too. I love it. I like when a couple I love when a couple's like been big together and they lose weight
Right,
together. It always inspires me.
right,
Not
word,
no shade shit, but still.
right. You
Uh,
right.
yeah, we got to put some respect on Timbaland and Magoo one day.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't like Magoo. I never liked Magoo as a rapper though. Like Timberland definitely is a Hall of Fame producer to me. I
Yes.
never like. I don't care for Magoo as a. It's like Magoo. He's hit or miss for me because like on Beat Me 911, I thought he was dope on that.
Okay.
You know, on Here We Come, I thought he was dope on that.
All
But
right.
there's some stuff like I hear from him and I'm like, I didn't like him on certain songs from Timberland, you know?
Respect.
Yeah.
Um, Deb said, they in hip hop laugh at everything, even though they're not funny. You guys funnier than and they act like drunk clowns. Yo, that's what always bugged me about them coons and shit, man. Like I can't even sit through a fucking review because everyone's talking over one another, laughing, making weird sound. I'm like, shut the fuck up on some real shit.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that pissed me off about these niggas. They're interrupting each
Yep.
other. Like, come on, man. Like,
Can't watch him.
shit. I'd rather listen to one of Carcino's stories than that bullshit.
I'd rather hear those terrible Puffy albums in the 2000s than watch them.
Okay, now you're going too far. You already on thin ice right now. I'll fuck with you.
Man, oh man. Puffy, wow.
Oh, Mike C. Yes, I love Loose Ends. Yes.
Oh yeah.
That fucking Zagora album. Oh. You Can't Stop the
So
Rain. That's a classic song right
definitely,
there. I don't give a damn.
sure.
Okay. Eric said Janet is the GOAT. Oh yes. Hey, Eric, if you're interested, I reviewed Control to Velvet Rope and shit. If you're interested,
Oh yeah. Yep.
some of my best material I've done thus far, in my opinion.
Definitely.
Yes. Ashley said George Michael, Spice Girls, Madonna. Oh, how could I forget Madonna?
Oh yeah, love Madonna. Her 80s and 90s shit mainly though.
Yes. Yo, we still gotta
You
do
know what I mean?
erotica one day. But
Yes.
yeah, but I want to have Ashley because I can't have all the sex talk between two niggas
Right.
and shit.
Right.
Yeah, no shade, no tea.
For real. Hey man.
Because she was talking about, we got to get that sex book.
Yes. From eBay. I need that.
Fuck it, I'll get a used copy. I'll just
I need no. I want the sealed one. No used copy. You don't know where the nigga's hands been, yo.
I'm
Might have
gonna
been all over that book. You see like cum stains in the pages and shit. No used copy. You got to get that sealed and brand new.
I'm not paying no $500 for that book.
I know. Last time I checked, it was like 300 on eBay. But
Oh shit.
I'd rather get the sealed copy. I don't want nothing used when it comes to a sex book like that.
Yo, dead ass. The most I'll pay for that book is $125. Dead ass.
Right.
I'm not bullshitting. I'll buy $100 book. I'm not bullshitting.
Yeah. It's Madonna, cause the price is gonna go up when she passed away. When she dropped dead, it's gonna go up. So
God forbid,
yep.
yeah. But I need to get erotica though on some real shit because if I want to fuck to that album on some real shit.
Right. The album comes with the book too. Like it comes with the album and the comic book.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Knowing me, I'll never open the album if I get it.
You
No.
open the book before the album, right? Oh man.
Um. Okay, Dev. Sierra is a beautiful black queen like Lauren London. Okay. Yo,
Like
give it
who?
to the black queens. Sierra.
Oh, yeah. I don't care for music. You know.
Um, Mike C said, Am I the only one who likes Spice Girls music?"
Yeah, you're the only one.
Yeah, yeah. I hate to break it, even though I only like one song from them, and we all know what that song is. That,
Oh boy.
but yeah, Mike C, I'm sorry to say it, but
Mike, you like the Macarena too?
you know, the two Hispanics.
Word.
With a little, two, a little, three, I'm back. Mm. Ashley said I like the Spice Girls too.
That's cool. Well, a lot of women like the Spice Girls. I had like female cousins that was into that.
Okay, now Deb's bullshitting. He said "Lucky Me" sound like a bad TLC fan mail song. Okay,
Wow.
you're going,
Wow.
you're
What?
bullshit. You're bullshit.
I think Devs does this on purpose every week, yo. Like to say the most outrageous shit so we could discuss it.
For
That
for
makes
real.
that makes no sense.
Oh shit! If he's talking about
last week it was 30 something sounds like rock you rock my world. Now today is Lucky Me sounds like a TLC fan mail track. Wow. It's crazy, Dev.
man,
That ganja you smoking in Spain must be really good. I need some of that shit. What they call that ganja out there in Spain?
oh lord, oh lord,
That shit gonna have me talking funny like him.
for real. Yeah, I
You
wonder what
know?
he's gonna say when I review certain albums in the future and shit.
Oh God.
God. um. Okay. Eric said Diggle Planet's classic album. Yo, Blowout Comb that's their best album.
Yeah. I prefer that.
Say,
I gotta revisit the first one because like I said, like when I was 13, that shit went over my head. So
yo, I don't know who it was, but there was this one
mm,
funny comedian. He was talking about how he loved hip hop at that time.
right,
It was Martin Lawrence off that
right.
You're So, I think with the You're So Crazy or his first comedy album. He's like, I'm cool like that.
Talking shit?
Yeah, about this song that the
Yeah,
cool like that song. Like, what the
yeah.
fuck is that shit?
Yeah. They wasn't ready for them yet. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy?
Yeah. Yeah.
The shit that they're doing now, that they did
Mm,
then, that's the shit that Kendrick did with To Pimp a Butterfly. Think about it.
right, exactly.
Think about that shit. Like
Yeah.
a blowout
You're right.
code.
Yes.
Black Ego.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I agree.
Jesus. Hell. If we're not, we're going even we can even talk about hell, the Beyonce Lemonade and shit.
Right.
I kind of feel like she kind of borrowed some aspects from that album too and shit, even though they don't
Right.
want to
Right.
admit it.
Mm.
Shit. Mike C said, I'm not gonna lie, I love that Saga Continues album. Oh shit.
The who?
The Saga Continues album.
Oh Lord. Are we really talking about Puffy tonight? Really? He's getting more shine than he should be right now.
I mean, I'll give it a pass since he did good on American Gangster. Just give him a pass.
No. After forever, I stopped listening to him. That was my "see told you so" moment. That's what you get. You wasted $15 on an album that you end up throwing away.
$15.
Yeah. Right. Well,
Damn.
back then, when the certain record stores like they were more than others. So like sometimes if you buy an album that was 11.98 with tax, it would come to like 14.98.
Oh wow. Okay.
Sometimes 15.98. Yeah.
Okay. I see what you mean. Okay.
I wasted $15 on Forever.
Shit, I wasted money on Tupac's
Yeah.
Pop Life album and shit.
When I could have bought Black on Both Sides. You know,
Oh shit.
crazy.
Yo, the new Danger though.
I
That's
didn't
the
hear that one.
I need
I
that.
heard their Static and I heard the first one. I haven't heard a New Danger yet.
Oh my nigga. Yo.
I gotta hear that one.
See, and that's another thing too. Let's talk about Most Def, man. Let's talk.
Mm,
Cause I hate how niggas say Black on Both Sides is this nigga's only best album.
right.
The new Danger, even Ecstatic was dope as fuck too.
Yeah, that was dope. That was a good album. Slept on.
Shit, he has a way better discography than Talib Kweli.
You do. That's a damn shame. And Tyler got more projects than him, so that's
Exactly.
crazy.
Most definitely like the D'Angelo of hip hop and shit.
Oh man,
Even True Magic was dope.
I gotta hear that too. I gotta hear that one.
Shit. Like
Yeah.
nigga has at least I don't even say like I don't know, man. Would I call it a New Danger a classic album? I wouldn't. I'll say it's a personal classic.
Okay.
And it surprisingly, it was released during Ruckus Records dark ages and shit.
Right.
Shit. Tyler Quality's bitch ass dropping on that
Oh.
whack ass albums.
Yeah, that's another good episode. Like artists that had bad discographies.
oh
He
man.
got to be in the top 5 at least.
Boy, you give me ideas and shit, cause I not just hip hop, but we gonna talk about rock. Cause there's some bad
Oh
rock
yeah,
discographies too.
Talib, Wyclef, Cannabis. That's 3 right there.
PM Dog.
I like PM Dawn's first 2 albums. I love the first one. Was it the Utopian Experience and the Bliss album? I like those 2.
You know,
Anything after that, I don't know, but I like those 2.
Set adrift on memory bliss by ass.
That's my joint, man. What?
Yo,
That's
tell me
my
why.
joint. I bought the cassette single for that song alone. You know what I mean? And
Right.
Paper Doll. Add the Paper Doll joint.
Yo, tell me why I was watching that movie Fear for Black Hat.
Uh,
And they had that one Muslim conscious ass nigga who parodied this song talking about I'm not a human, I'm just a human being. Yo, but that movie, Steven put me on that movie. That shit's funny as fuck.
yeah.
They had this one scene we're talking about. I don't even smile when I'm making love. You can't let the female see you smiling because she be wanting shit from you. I'm like, dead ass, that shit is true.
Right.
Cause I try hard not to smile during sex though, you know. Cause if you smile during sex, they said the female thing they got you.
Oh boy.
That's some true shit. Also real shit.
Yeah.
Shit. Like I was fucking this girl like a couple weeks ago. I was like, did I tell her to call me daddy? We were trying to read that good time. Like, didn't I tell her to call me daddy and shit? Didn't I tell your bitch ass to call me daddy?
Oh Lord.
Shit. Let me stop. Oh shit. Yo, I'm having this is a good ass chat. Damn, $300? Yeah, Eric, $300.
Yeah. It's 200. The second is the seal copy, not the used one. The used one is like 100 and something.
Right. KRD said 27 years of Mecca and the Soul Brother, dope album.
Oh yeah, classic.
I need to.
I know. Mike said he wants to review that. So
If y'all review it, I might be down depending on the day.
yeah, both of them. The main ingredient too.
Yeah, I gotta review the main ingredient on my channel. I gotta do that solo on some real shit.
Word.
No shade, no
I
tea.
love it. I love both of them. So
For I even like the All Sold Out EP.
that was dope too. Yeah.
For real. Eric, yes, 30 years of Ice-T's freedom of speech. Ooh. Yo, dead ass, though. That's the album I should have picked for the June CD challenge and shit for that red cover.
Right.
Because I didn't know it's either that one or There's a Dark Side.
True.
Or
I know people was gonna pick that. That's why I didn't put it as mine.
For real.
And of course I don't really care for that. So if I put it, I know it's gonna get people talking shit to me like, you don't even like that album. Why you make it? You know what I mean? So yeah.
Remember when I told you that there's some weird moments in the chat that comes?
Right.
KRD's gonna ask Crest or Colgate.
Oh,
okay. Yo.
Wow.
Okay.
That's a serious question.
Yo. What are you guys on tonight? Really? What are you guys on tonight? First it was syrup. Now it's damn toothpaste.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh, Deb said, I know smoke weed.
You don't smoke weed?
I know smoke weed.
Oh man.
Oh shit. Yo, I gotta get some air, man.
Presto Kogi. I don't know whichever one does the job, man. It's not a big deal for me.
This nigga actually
You
said
know.
cold man.
Man.
Man, this is why I love our podcast here. You get to
Yeah.
draw like the fucking users, man. They be fucking hilarious, man. I love user comments, man. Shit. Oh, by the way, appreciate the love I've been getting for the normal Mr. Nice Guy review and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I never heard that Gangster album either. That's the only one I ever heard. I heard all the other ones. I haven't heard the first one.
Let me just tell you right now, don't expect to stand the Gangstar sound. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've been hearing. It's not
Yeah.
that good.
I mean, I like it. I
Mm.
personally like it, but at the same time too, there's a lot of those fans that say, "Oh well, the album's like Guru haven't found its sound yet." They haven't yet, which is
Right.
true.
Right.
But Gangstar never dropped a bad album.
Right. And you got Guru rocking leather pants on the album cover. And shit.
Yo,
Oh
that fucking
Lord.
pose, man. Like, but
Like what the fuck?
on some real shit, that album was
Mm.
influential because of the fact that it was one of the first hip hop albums to use jazz samples and shit.
Right.
That one,
That's dope.
I know a lot of people want to say tribes, people's instinctive travels and past, but
Right.
you gotta put respect on normal Mr. Nice Guy and shit.
True.
If you can get past the cover and some of the songs and shit, it's actually a pretty dope album. But this shit right here though, ooh, this
Oh yeah.
even
That was dope.
even though like I'm gonna say my thoughts on this one because yeah,
Mm.
I have a couple things to say about that album, but yeah, I need to get Guru solo albums up to the bald head the streets the 3.0 album in 2000.
Right.
You know,
Right.
cause I can't stand the solo bullshit. I'm not gonna touch on that shit. Deb said, "I don't like it. Just Lucky Me was very commercial, but lyrics are deep." Okay, I mean the whole album kind of had a commercial appeal to it.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Say You'll Be There and two become one only two favorite song. What are you talking about, Mike C?
Hey, you beat it.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's a Puffy
Is that
reference.
PM Dawn? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, probably. I don't know. KRD said it's a Puffy night.
No, it really ain't.
Nah,
We didn't plan it like this. I'm just astounded by Puffy's production on American Gangster.
for real.
You know, it just became a Puffy thing. But it's
Shit. The nigga drops one good beat and y'all on this nigga's dick and shit. Like, I don't know. um, what the fuck are you talking about now, KRD? What's a Twilight Speedball? Oh shit, I think Tribell's camera fucked up, but yeah, KRD, what's a Twilight Speedball and shit? Okay, Deb said PM Dawn was bad to me, but I respect Tribell's opinion. Yeah, I feel you on that too, definitely. Mike C said SWV's New Beginning is a great album. I love that album, Mike C. I that's probably my favorite SWV album. Release Some Tension was cool, but at the same time, it was like I just felt like it was just a bit too hip hop and shit. Even though the song Rain is like one of my top 5 favorite SWV songs. Oh, and shout out to Coco, her sexy ass though. Eric said, I never saw the movie Reg. Yo, Eric, if you have Amazon Prime, um, that movie's on Amazon Prime and shit like that for free. So check it out. KRD said, no disrespect, but Prince B or PM Dawn sound like he's exhausted.
oh man,
Yo, you missed. Yo, what's a Twilight Speedball?
Twilight Speedball.
That's what KRD said. He said Twilight Speedball fire.
What's that?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I don't know what it is. I never heard of it.
Yo, KRD, man, what the fuck, man? Twilight Speedball. What the fuck? Oh,
What
he's
is
talking
it?
about the Most Def song from Ecstatic. Oh,
Oh, I don't even remember that song.
yeah. It's been a while since I heard that shit. My fault, KRD. I thought it was some toothpaste. My fault. Shit.
Oh man.
Oh, what do you think of SWV's The New Beginning album?
I didn't hear that one.
Oh,
The
okay.
last one I heard was Release Some Tension, and I at the time I thought it was bland. They had too many collabs, but I think it was good though.
My problem with that album, it was too hip hop influenced,
Yeah.
but Rain, it stands as one of their best songs,
Oh
period.
yeah.
I love the
Definitely.
video.
Definitely.
The 90s had a weird obsession with Rain for some reason. I don't know.
They the depressing times. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit.
It
The
seemed like
weather was bad. The weather was bad. You know, all seasons we had a lot of rain here, yo. You know, the
right,
summertime we had a lot of rain during the '90s. We had a lot of rain in the fall. You know, the spring.
right.
Depressing times. It's like when it's like a the northeaster. You stay home and you play your music. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
You know.
All right. Let's see. Eric said 25 years of Spice One's America's Nightmare. Love that album. I don't know which one's better, 187 or that album. I'll be going back and forth with that.
I gotta hear that one.
Oh shit. Okay.
I heard the first one. Mike put me on that one. That one was good. We did the review for that.
Dope review, by the way.
Yeah, thanks. That
Yeah.
one that one was dope. So I definitely gonna hear the America's Nightmare.
Yeah. His work all the way up to Black Mussolini. That's his best
Mm,
work.
okay,
Yeah. But 187 Proof, I feel like that's like one of the hardest gangster rap albums of all time.
right.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad I got the vinyl of that album. I'm so glad. Shit. Eric said that 80s breakdancing pose.
Yeah.
um, I remember seeing one time funny on Illmatic Review, and someone gave Illmatic 7 out of 10, and Tribe called him an idiot. LOL.
Oh yeah, I know who you talking about too. That was it was some user on Mike's channel,
Oh wow.
and he said he gave it a 7 out of 10. I'm like 7 out of 10. What?
Oh wow. Did you see why he gave it a 7 out of 10?
No, you just gave it 7 out of 10. So
Jesus.
yeah.
Uh, Ash said he's talking about the Spice Girls. Oh, okay.
Oh,
That
don't
ex-
know this.
all right. Oh yeah. Scarface is running for Houston Council. Respect.
That's dope.
For real. Bushwick Bill, keep your head up, by the way.
Yeah.
Shit.
Mhm.
Eric said both are classic albums, but America's Nightmare is a little better in my opinion. I can't even argue with that.
Right.
Like the thing with that album, it has like a death row feel to it, like a darker death row feel,
Mhm.
which I fucking love and shit.
Right.
Yeah. Um. By the way,
Yeah.
you want to do Poison June 26th?
Okay.
All right, bet. I'll let y'all know the times sometime
Mhm.
this week.
No doubt. Classic album.
For real. And we can still do new edition solo discography, possibly the first sometime in July. I'll let you know. I'll let you know
Sure.
about that one.
Before July 4th.
Okay.
Okay. No, I'm asking you.
You said what?
I said before July 4th. Like, is it gonna be before July 4th or after July 4th?
Most likely before July 4th.
Oh, okay. That's dope.
Even though I don't celebrate Independence Day, I'm gonna crash a
Right.
cookout. Yeah.
Oh
I'm,
man.
I'm I'm not even working on Juneteenth on some real shit.
Right.
Even though I don't usually work on Wednesdays, but
Mm.
all right.
But shout out to Ricardo. Ricardo's coming in on Tuesday
Oh, facts.
in New York. So hopefully we link up like Friday or Saturday.
Oh, I bet. Okay. Um, Deb said, "What do y'all think of the underrated Fat Joe album, Dark Side?" I thought it was all right.
I like the second one more. Dark Side 2.
When did that come out?
That came out. That was like 2010, 2011.
Oh, okay, no doubt. Okay.
Yeah. That one he was like he went back to like his roots. You know, he had Primo well, he had Primo on the third one, but the second one he had some joints from I think there was a producer called Mark Henry. He had trying to think who was on that. I think Raekwon was on the track on that one.
Ooh,
But that one was dope. That one was some bangers on it.
No doubt, no doubt. Okay. Um, KRD said the FYA that I go to don't have any Ghetto Boys albums. Yo, KRD, the only Ghetto Boys album they have here is the compilations and shit. So,
Yeah, yeah. Most of that shit is out of print.
right. Like, shout out to Hoovy and shit like that, you know,
Yeah, he still got
And
that stuff.
Mike too.
Yep.
Um, KRD said the UMC's Fruits of Nature or the Nonsense World Ultimate.
UMC's.
I never heard either album, so I can't even answer that.
I didn't hear the nonce one. I remember when it came out. I didn't get a chance to listen to the album, but I heard Fruits of Nature though. It was dope.
True. Sam said, "Have you heard 'Give It to Me Raw' by Busta Rhymes?"
Yes, that's
Wow,
on ELE.
I gotta re-listen to that joint.
We actually that was on Mike's list for when we did like the top 10 Busta songs of all time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was on Mike's list.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I gotta re-listen to like those early Busta albums and shit
Yeah,
like that.
his best shit.
For real, his only best shit. But
Yep.
Eric said he just caught that Run DMC Raising Hell on vinyl. Okay, dope.
Dope. I had that on vinyl too.
Shit,
Good album.
I just got the first 5 albums and shit.
Yeah.
Um, what do you think of Busta Rhymes' rap on Public Enemy's Pete Rock beat on "It's Not Safe Anymore"? The best track on that trash album.
Yeah,
To be real.
definitely.
Yeah.
Classic.
Wait, classic song or classic album?
Well, classic. No, not classic album.
Oh.
No. A classic song. I mean,
Okay, okay.
I forgot it was on there too. Forgot it was on that joint.
I low-key thought that was on Genesis at first, but okay,
Yeah, I thought it was on the Genesis album.
true.
Who said that? Deb? I think Deb made a mistake. I think that's on Genesis.
Yeah, it is on Genesis.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. True. KRD said Ghetto Boys self-titled or Apocalypse 91. Apocalypse 91.
I didn't hear the ghetto. I didn't hear no Ghetto Boy shit. Sadly, so
Ooh.
I would only thing I would bought from Ghetto Boys. When they came out with The World Is a Ghetto from the that movie, the original Gangsters movie. I had bought that on cassette single, but I never bought no Ghetto Boys albums.
True.
You know what I mean?
Like some of them are kind of hard to come by too and
Yeah.
shit.
Well, yeah. Now they are shit. You know.
And the Rap a Lot like Chopped and Screwed, I think Rap a Lot do chopping and screwing that shit too.
Oh man, I hate that shit.
For real.
They were doing that shit with like the Swamp House stuff.
Oh God, I
You know
remember
what I
that
mean? You know.
shit.
Yeah.
Mike C said, Joe, all the things your man won't do, or I want to know. All the things.
Yeah, all the things definitely.
That girl in that video was fun.
Yeah, the chick in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the hood rat chick.
Yo, Joe's always leaning somewhere, like dead ass. Like this nigga is always leaning at some shit.
Man.
Even on his album covers, he's leaning. Shit.
That's his thing.
Right. Eric said, Reg, do you got Sade Stronger Than Pride? Yes, I do. Matter of fact, me and
We
Travis,
did a review on that like months ago.
yeah, we reviewed that album. Dope
Yeah.
review, dope album.
Oh yeah, for sure.
We did that for like the win of the 4 nights of Sade. Yeah.
Yes, that was great.
I love that.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, he did make a mistake. That was on a Genesis album.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's see. Yo, I know I have to touch on Blueprint 3.
Oh boy.
Oh geez. It's like he dropped that one great album, all of a sudden it's like this crap, man.
That should be in the trash category.
See, I would, but I don't feel like doing a live review on that album. I just want to feel it. Dead ass.
Oh,
I don't want to spend like an hour talking about that album.
right.
Now, low-key, I know 444 is gonna be a live review. I know that.
Right.
I'm
That was
debating.
much better. That was much better.
I'm debating if Magna Carta is gonna be a live review. Let me hear the
Oh
album.
Lord. Another trash album.
I don't know. I have to re-listen to that to really say it's a bad album, but
I've heard it more than once, and I still think it's trash.
shit.
I like. There's about 3 songs I like on there. Tom Ford, Picasso Baby, and the joint with Rick Ross.
Fuck with
Fuck with me, you
me.
know I got it.
Got it.
Yeah, that's it. Everything else I did not like.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one day and shit.
One day when Reg is bored and he has nothing else to do.
Pretty much. Um, let's see. Blueprint have one good song. Thank you. Yeah, thank you was dope. I like thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
From what? What's that?
Blueprint 3.
I don't remember that song.
Shit.
He picked the right singles though, like Empire State of Mind and
Oh yeah.
um, what's the other the joint with Rihanna and Kanye,
Run This Town.
Run This Town um,
Death of
what's that
Auto.
other shit? The auto tune joint.
For real.
Death of Auto Tune or whatever.
I like the remix with AZ more, to be real.
Right. But just some joints like Reminding and I didn't care for not some of those joints on there of Venus and Mars and shit.
Oh, but yeah. Yeah, we
Like, come on, Jay.
I'll touch on that album maybe next week because
What was the whole fascination with Venus and Mars? Because Usher did the same song on the Raymond vs. Raymond album.
wait, I thought Usher and Jay-Z did that song together on that album.
Nah. Usher has his own song called Venus and Mars, and Jay Z has his own song.
Who knows? Who really knows what these niggas be doing? Um, let's see. It Ain't Safe No More was Throw Up. I agree.
That was bad.
My opinion, that one and Back on My BS. I don't know which one was worse.
Yeah. I have yet to listen to it. That's in my on my YouTube list to listen to, but I might not even listen to it.
Deadass though, Genesis, Loki, it did have it's trash, but it has some tracks that did go on.
Yeah. I liked it. I thought it was some joints, but it's not a classic at all.
Whoever said it was a classic needs to die slowly. Let me stop. Let me take that back. Just shoot themselves. But Mike C said, "What about the Big Bang? Love that album."
Big Bang was dope. That was his last good project. It was like '07,
'06.
'06. His last good album.
He should have stayed with Aftermath.
See, Dre wanted to be involved in everything though.
Dre be taking too long with shit. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's another thing. I mean, he had Rakim, let Rakim go. He had Joel Ortiz, let Joel Ortiz go. So it was like the problem is Dre. Dre got all these artists, and he didn't have time for them.
King T.
King T, Stat Quo,
Yes.
Bishop Lamont. The
Yes.
list it's a long list. You know what I mean?
Right. Deb said Jay-Z got lazy on Magna Carta. I highly agree.
I think he got lazy before Magna Carta. I think Blueprint 3 was a lazy album, but he
Oh,
came out with the right singles. But I think the album was shit.
oh yeah. Stay tuned. Dope question. Piece of My Love from Guy or Goodbye Love? Piece of My
Peace
Love.
of My Love. Yeah, that was a nice one.
Um, Deb said Timbaland gave Jay-Z bad stuff on that album.
Yes.
To be
Hey,
honest,
Memphis. What you talking about, Magna Carta or Blueprint 3?
Magnum Carter.
Oh, I was saying like when Magna Carta came out, Memphis Bleak gave an interview on the radio, and he was talking about how even he didn't feel like Blueprint 3 was a good album because he felt like Timbaland gave him a lot of throwaway beats.
He did.
You know what I'm saying? And that's
Yeah.
bad. It's like you're Timbaland. You gave Jay Z hits, Jigga What, so many other shit that I can't remember right now. But you gave Jay Z classic joints, and then you give him this crap for Blueprint 3 because you want to come out with your own album. That was shit anyway. You know what I'm saying?
The fact that Jay-Z and Throwaway Beats is in the same sentence is mind-boggling to
Yeah,
me.
exactly. You should never give Jay Z throwaway beats for any album.
That's like giving Michael Jackson a song that meant for somebody else.
Exactly. Oh well, my bad, Mike. I gave you Rump Shaker. That was meant for Rex and Effect.
Oh
Let me
God.
give you the real song.
Rubber take that.
Can you imagine? Rump Shaker for Michael? Really?
Loki. He like my rubber shaker. All I wanna do was the hook.
Not bad, Mike. I meant to give you Jam instead. I gave you Rump Shaker. You know.
Oh man. Sam said Juvenile Hell or Infamy.
I
It's a
gotta go with Infamy, but I don't think that was a classic album either.
yeah. I'm gonna go with Infamy as well.
But it has some joints on here.
Yeah, even though Juvenile Hell was dope too. I don't understand.
I know. Devil Rick said some shit about the handcuffs joint. I forgot what he was comparing it to.
Oh gee, do you want to know?
He he said handcuffs like, with something. I'm like, it don't sound like.
Dad, where do you get your comparisons from? Sometimes, like I just be asking.
He has like one earlobe and shit.
You funny as hell, my nigga. You funny. Um. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna stay on for about a couple more minutes and shit because this shit has to charge soon. Um. Oh, he said Handcuffs has an '80s vibe, so I compared an
No, it
'80s
don't.
rap song.
No, it don't. Where you get that from? How?
Oh Lord, man.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Um,
Yeah, I just saw the commercial for the BT Awards and shit.
oh Lord, I'm not even watching. Who is there? Not like I'm gonna watch it, but I'm just amuse me.
Man, the performance is gonna be whack.
Oh God.
Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus,
Oh, you lost me.
Migos, Lil Baby, Young
Wow.
Miami. Only good person I saw was her.
Oh wow.
I'm just
Yeah.
gonna I usually just watch it just for the reunions and the surprises
Yeah.
and shit.
Maybe I'll just watch the red carpet to see what the chicks are wearing, and that's it.
See what Cassie's doing and shit.
Mm, exactly.
Yo, but that ass though. Oh, I forgot the black review. I gotta put that shit down too. All right.
The Black album.
No, that R&B group.
Oh yes, the Black movie. Yeah.
You said it's the first one and the unreleased one, right?
The first album.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one we're doing, right?
Cause I thought Ashley mentioned the Scorn, some Scorn album or some
The
shit.
new one. I didn't hear the new one yet.
Oh, okay. Well, then we'll just do
I
the
know
first.
because they just released that.
Cool. We'll just do the first one for now and shit. Cause I didn't
Yeah.
hear the new one either. But yeah. See, I like when I review artists. I'm not too familiar with their music, and I like doing shit like that. But
Right.
oh yeah, History,
Oh
Juneteenth,
yes.
the Biggie. Mike is gonna join us for that one too.
Oh yeah. For sure. That's
Yeah,
gonna be interesting.
for real. Um, y'all like Floetry? Oh, Mike, I love
Oh
Floetry.
yeah. Poetry, definitely their first album. I got
Oh,
that one.
hell, I even like the second album too.
The second one,
There was some
I
song.
don't think I heard the second one. I gotta check.
Oh, she said Torch is the name of the Black's new album. Okay, Torch.
Marsha Ambrosius, her first solo album was highly underrated.
Yes.
Love that album. We got to talk about that. We're gonna have Ashley on that one for that one.
Yo, I'm down. Yo,
Yeah.
I was thinking about some shit too.
Oh yeah. Cause well, the anniversary for the album passed, but her birthday is in July, so we could do it like around then.
Yo, and also do you want to talk about Family Matters sometime next month too?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, definitely. That's definitely one of my favorites growing up for TGIF.
For real. Like
You
I
know,
was rewatching.
look, look. Nobody talks about this, but ABC back in the day, they had the best lineup on Friday nights.
Yes.
Full House, Family Matters, Perfect Strangers, Hanging with Mr. Cooper, Sabrina the Teen Witch. They had the best lineup.
Boy Meets World.
Yes, Boy Meets World. Forgot about that.
You know, I have to be real. Like, even though Perfect Strangers originated Family Matters, I never really got into it. I heard it was very funny though.
It was, man.
It was like a male
Balky,
Roberta Shirley.
Balky, and forgot the other guy name.
Yo, Balky, man. Yachty, yachty. Yeah, we can do that. I want to do that the possibly the first Thursday of July.
Okay.
If anything changed, I'll let y'all know. And actually, you can join us too.
Yeah.
Cause I was rewatching the show. I was like, this show got mad weird after a while.
Yeah, definitely.
And like I did with Sam for this, we're just gonna talk about favorite episodes from each season and shit.
Yeah.
Not every single episode, but certain
Right.
episodes. Because
Certain ones, yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm also trying to talk about Roc next month too.
Mm.
I still
I
got
used to watch that too. I don't remember like that show though. Like it's been like so long.
Yeah, I didn't forget about you. I gotta send you the complete series as well because of the
Yeah.
fact. what this nigga done, he sent me
Mm,
some duplicate episodes as well, so I gotta
right,
go back and type which episode it is and shit like that, you
right,
know.
right.
But I hate when motherfuckers do that shit. That's more work for me, but okay. Mm. Eric said, I just got the complete series of Naruto and Dragon Ball Z on DVD. Yes.
Word.
Oh, we have to talk about 90s cartoons too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
Well, the only ones that I watched was this Fox Saturday morning, Spider Man and X Men. That's
that's
the only ones I watched.
that's what's up. That's cool.
And I watched the Batman animated series.
Hey,
Yeah,
that cartoon deserves a review on its own too.
definitely. That's a classic, man. And
Yeah,
I'm a big Batman fan, so
yeah. I'm gonna try to get Mike and Steven on that one too.
oh yeah, for
Now
sure.
I know Ashley wants to talk about Freakazoid one day too.
Right.
Love that
I
show.
watched that once in the blue. I wasn't like a big fan of that,
Yo, that show was amazing. I don't give a. It should have ran longer than 2 seasons.
yeah. I,
Shit.
I heard what's his name. They were trying to do the movie for that though.
Oh no, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no,
Man,
no. Y'all saw what they did to Sonic, right? Oh, okay. Oh,
that
okay.
was look bad.
Watch them have Flex Alexander play that shit.
Oh god.
They better not touch my Freakazoid. I swear to God. No, 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 no. Hell, I wouldn't even mind if they made an Animaniacs movie. Dead ass.
Right.
I wouldn't mind Animaniacs, but Freakazoid, no,
Yeah.
no, no. Hell, I love the Tick too.
Right. Yeah.
That was
I used to watch that too sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I might have me a little 90s cartoon night tonight. Fuck that, man.
That'd be dope.
For real, man. I love cartoon. I don't care what no one says. I love
Yeah.
cartoon.
Same. Same. I still love cartoons.
Shit, like to this day, I still watch Arthur to this day and shit.
Right.
Only the older episodes and shit.
Right. Right.
Until Arthur's voice got all high and shit. It's
I,
like,
I was telling Ashley last night that they got the first 5 seasons of Ghostbusters on Netflix.
oh my, the cartoon.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
ooh,
It's been on there since last year. They still got it.
oh, yeah. Cause I know they got the Super Mario Brothers cartoon, which was trash.
Yes. I have that on DVD. The first season.
That cartoon was trash, but in a good way.
I loved it though. I thought it was funny.
Shit.
You know.
But yeah, man, I'm gonna put all these ideas down because I'm gonna
Yeah.
come up with a lot of. No KRD, we're not talking about Callaloo. Fuck Callaloo.
Oh Lord. Really?
Oh, Callaloo got on my fucking nerves, man. I just want to slap the little shit out of that little motherfucker. Always crying about some fucking shit. Cries more than SpongeBob, man. Shit. Oh, did I tell you they're making a SpongeBob prequel series?
Yes, you did tell me that.
Oh shit.
Why? I have no idea.
Yo, deadass. I'm sorry. I'm interested in seeing that shit because I kind of want to know how SpongeBob and Squidward met.
Wow.
Shit. But yo, I'm gonna charge my shit right quick though.
Yeah.
But this was a dope review. I had a lot of fun and shit,
Oh yeah, same here.
and I had a bad day too, man. Shit.
Oh man. That
But
was
yeah,
bad.
I'm gonna talk to you later, okay?
All right, cool.
And thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure I click the subscribe button. Peace and
Peace,
stay
chat.
tuned. Next Sunday, I need a haircut and shit. Stay tuned on that.
Yes.
Peace.
Later.